glorious day of September 16th, 2017, and we are finally able to get up and running, ladies and gentlemen. As far as I can tell, the stream has started. It looks as though our bitrate hovering at around 4,000, exactly where it around should be for this. And yeah, this is one of the first major in our scope, major events for Psionic Aftermath hosted on Afreeca. Hello to all of our viewers who will be joining us throughout this course of a couple of hours. It is going to be a best of 9. Currently there's nobody watching, so nobody will know if I said this or not. In fact, I'm probably gonna have to repeat this in all actuality. However, that does not dissuade me from doing a proper, good American intro. Alright, let's see if the stream is up and running. I see a loading screen. And 3, 2, 1. The stream is up and running! Wow, this was so good. Let me just make sure the audio works. Alright, I muted the tab. Okay. A proper, good American intro. Alright, perfect. Alright. Alright, so if you guys don't know already yet, I'm going to be keeping you guys updated throughout the course of the whole tournament. It is going to be Optimus versus Puck. And trust me guys, Optimus is no pushover. So you don't get a 6600 MMR by being kind of good-ish at the game. Now, Optimus and Puck, it's always good to see a nice little bit of banter. As you can see in the chat over here, I'm not sure if I clicked on something I shouldn't have. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but in the chat over here, they've been, even if you can't read what they're saying exactly, there's been quite the quite the abundance of emoticons being thrown out. Look at that, they're so cheeky, so happy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and host the first map, and we should be ready to jump into game number 1 fairly soon, folks. Alright, I host maps. I'm just gonna invite them all to a party so it's easier that way. We're gonna invite him to party, and we're gonna invite him to party. Ooh, Puck and Optimus are in a party with me! Oh my god, I feel so... Well, I know it's fake cool since it's, you know, I'm construing what I'm saying in order to make it sound like I'm cooler, but it's still kind of cool, isn't it? I'm the party leader. Look at that, I'm actually ahead of Puck in something. Technically. Not really. I'm sorry, Puck. Alright, let's go ahead and see Catalina, the Void Edition. I'm pretty sure this is it. I've never had to make a custom map on Catalina for very obvious reasons. I am a Protoss. Yep. Heck no if I'm playing Catalina as a Protoss. Alright, if I can not do it, I will very gladly not do it every day of the week. Let me just make sure all my settings are good to go. This is going to be a best of 9, people, a best of 9. Therefore, we should get a nice long game out of this. Best of 9s are always super popular with the community. And I think it is a very fun thing indeed. We always have a lot of fun, ladies and gents. So let's see if we can get it up and running soon enough for you guys without further delay. Did you host East? Yes. Yes, I did host East. Yes. I hope. Yes. Alright, I'm pretty sure I did host East, just for the record, so my record's clear. Just so if people are getting, you know, pitchforky. Eastern United States. Accept. So we're good to go. Alright. Ready to rock and roll? Oh gosh, what if I think I'm weeby for saying that? Oh no, I should have just said go. Hide build order or match history, please. Okay, no problem. So build order and match history will be hidden for these games. So game privacy, no build order, no. Oh crap! I can only do one or the other. Oh, he said or match history. Oh, we're gonna hide match history, cause no, we'll hide the build order, cause we're gonna be seeing the build orders anyways. Whew. In case you guys couldn't tell already, I literally woke up 26 minutes ago, so bear with me as I talk this rust off, and we are almost ready to jump into game number 1, so shouldn't be too long, folks. Let's go ahead, boom, A little bit mistimed, but whatever. Get on into the game, and oh boy, you excited, folks? I sure as hell am excited. We are on Eastern United States, victory #1, and let's get ready to rock and roll without further delay, folks. Spawning in the top right-hand position of Cantalina. Representing our blue Protoss player, folks, give it up for Puck. Playing for Root Gaming. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right. Oh god, why is... Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness, my computer is getting destroyed. Let me just... There we go. Alright, spawning in the bottom right. Sorry for that technical difficulty. Representing our red Terran player, folks. The 6600 MMR Terran. No pushover. He's gonna give Puck a run for his money. Give it up for Optimus. Playing for what appears to be a Homo habilis, or maybe a modern-day chimpanzee. Honestly, I get the two confused a lot. You can't really blame me. I don't think anyone can blame me for getting those confused. I mean, maybe some apes or chimpanzee rights enthusiasts or early hominid enthusiasts would find fault with me, but I think I'm fairly in the clear here when I'm saying 99% of people can't really give me the specific species of that bad boy. Though he does look pretty happy. Anyways, let's do what we were meant to do, folks. And let's cast some StarCraft. Let's talk about Puck's opening build order here on Catalina. From the looks of it, I would like to say it's a good old-fashioned Mama Ship Core rush. So my guess is it's going to be something along those lines. You don't really do this to proxy your Stargate. If you wanted to proxy your Stargate, you needed the probe out across the map much sooner to scout out your opponent. Moreover, you would not take 2 gases immediately or 3 gases immediately as Puck did, or took 2 and then fill them up to 3. You would slowly fill them up and then throw down your Nexus and then throw down the Stargate is the most popular way to do it. So there we go. In-game or in-house Stargate. Hopefully it is in the game as well, otherwise there'll be some major disqualifications going on. And Puck is going to go ahead and scout out Optimus. He does go for the command center on the low ground, and now Puck knows Cat is out of the bag. Reaper, though, Reaper is not having any of this. I think Optimus actually saw that probe, but doesn't quite know where it is. Gonna go ahead and try and hunt him down, and this probe is gonna get caught. Oh, Optimus. Oh, Optimus, you bad boy, you. And now any aggression that Puck had planned probably going to be for naught. Is this a mothership core? Nope. Did he actually have a mothership core in production is the real question here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look, and no mothership core at all, so just gonna go ahead and go for an adept. I guess he just wanted to go for a speedy in-base Stargate, try to keep it a secret, and get it before the Nexus, so very early but in his base. He definitely wants the Stargate for later on in this game is why you would get it in your base, but I'm gonna commit to a Stargate this early. Personally, I believe it should be proxied. You can still get your Nexus up even at a very reasonable time. But I am not Puck. I am definitely not Puck, and that is why Puck is playing Optimus and I am casting it. Now, Puck is taking some damage from the other side of the map. This Reaper is punishing the lack of attacking units for Optimus. One, Oracle is going to go ahead and have to come back home in order to try and deal with the aggression. However, the Adept itself, not being a pushover, taking out 2 units so far. 1 Marine and 1 SCV, now bumping it up to another SCV kill. And Optimus, what is he going for? He's going for Cyclones and Vikings, so right now he's in full defensive mode, folks. This is not Siege Tanks or Widow Mines! Widow Mines! Oh, Widow Mines. Widow Mines. Hang on, let's see if we can see it. Widow Mines. Oh goodness, taking out the early Oracle there from Puck. Definitely a big blow to Puck. In the early stages of this match, losing that first Oracle, it hurts beyond all reason. Imagine losing your first dropship full of Marines. Basically the same thing. You lose all your momentum, you lose your map presence, and you lose the ability, more importantly, to constantly get those revelations out on the opposing army. If you can do that against a Terran player and not have to spend an extra 150 on it, I mean, it's just going to be insane, not to mention the potential for SCV deaths, which I'm guessing Puck isn't quite looking at. I'm guessing he's going to use these Oracles defensively, as he is in a little spot of trouble, as it seems. 19 arms to play the 23. There is Photon Overcharge and 2 Adepts here. I really do enjoy the Adepts versus these early game pushes. Really tries to focus of these Marines and Cyclones. Gonna have to see what Optimus does about it though. Let's go ahead and see what Puck does to defend. Overcharges the stronger pylon. Very much good play indeed. Gonna go ahead, bait out the Widowmine shot onto the Adepts. Perfect, perfect. And it does get revelated and taken down. No move out from Puck though just yet to pounce on this army. I feel as though that may have been a mistake. 3 Oracles on this many Adepts. This little poetry force is not that scary, come to think of it. Meanwhile, 2 SCVs somehow died on the opposite side of the map. I would like to say an Adept got over there. Oh no, he brought SCVs with a push. That is probably it. And now 3 Oracles and a big bunch of Adepts here. More like 8, but that's a good bunch of Adepts. If you see a bunch of 8 grapes, you're not going to say that's a small bunch of grapes. Actually, you probably will, but, you know, tomato, tomato. And now Puck is going to go ahead and commit to a little bit of pressure here. Going to go ahead and take out add-ons. What is this build? I would even say for Haas this is a little bit janky. Going to go ahead and take out a Tech Lab, a Reactor, and 2 SCVs before skirting on out. Counting his lucky stars that there has not been a Widowmine placed in between his buildings so far. Because it seems as though every single ladder day, when you get on and play, Terrans get a little bit more creative with where they place their Widowmines. I saw a Widowmine placed right here once before, and my day just got destroyed. And my Oracles too did not fare much for the better. Now, the upgrades for our friend Optimus have been a little lackluster this game. A little lackluster to say the least. Maybe partially because his things got sniped, like his reactors, but even still, no stim started by the 6-minute 45-second mark, only just now beginning. Not the most excusable of acts. Finally gonna go ahead and start it on up, but here we go. Puck is gonna shed on in, letting the tank splash all over the Adepts. There is a missile turret, so Puck has to be careful with these Oracles. One is gonna get taken down, fighting in range of them. Not a very great choice, and Optimus is gonna hold on for the time being. Early Oracle added pressure from Puck. I actually do like that a lot, but the defense of Optimus cannot be underestimated. This guy knows his way around the ballpark. And now, with his +1 finishing on up and these barracks, he can't push out quite yet. I would definitely recommend against pushing out right now, as his production and upgrades are just starting to kick into gear. But as soon as that stim finishes, as soon as that +1 armor finishes, gets that concussive shells, gets those combat shields, and gets that bigger chunk of bio, I'm pretty sure Puck is going to be in a little bit of more trouble when it comes to defending his base than if he were to move out right now. Charge has completed nonetheless. Puck does see the fact that there are more than 3 barracks. And this really should be one of the big tip-offs for Protoss, that there's going to be some aggression planned sometime soon. He should know that there is not a 3rd base, and there probably won't be for quite a little bit of a while. And Puck is going to go ahead, trying to stay active with his Oracles, just revelating the army. Meanwhile, back at home, Puck is starting to macro on up to what appears to be a very solid mid-game army. Gonna go ahead and get that top power archives, as I could see on the production tab. From what I can tell, still no robotics facility, which if that's true, oh Puck, it's true, isn't it? It's true, you've favored the Stargate over the Robo. Oh my gosh, Robos are like the jealous sex of Protoss. Sometimes you don't think you need it, but there's gonna be that one time 20 minutes into the game where there's going to be an observer booty call, and it will not be there to help you. Now, Puck is going to go ahead and keep on revelating. This is the real strength of the Oracles right here. Constantly revelating the army is going to be a huge thorn in the sides of Puck. And even worse yet, a misinformation revelation. Ooh, love that. Okay, it looks as though he only tagged a small cluster of Marines. He doesn't see the full extent of the army. Now he should be getting an idea, but already 2 SCVs are going to go ahead and be pulled with his push. Optimus showing a little bit too much respect, teaching up very early, going to give Puck a couple more seconds to work with, and this charge is going to be the invaluable tool for our friend Puck. Getting right on top of those Siege Tanks and Marauders is definitely what he's going to need to break this push. Can't engage it too early though, can't force the Guardian Shields. It's cannon friend Optimus, and looks as though Puck is going to go for it right now. One of the Siege Tanks has unsieged. Optimus still has an arms by advantage, but it's not going to last very long. The Guardian Shields covering the whole army. Brilliant force fields made by the Tyrann himself, blocking these units from cutting on back. The Marines and Marauders are winning on the south side, but he's already been so pushed back. Now these Zealots are probably not going to die. Jesus, I underestimate how tanky these guys sometimes are. They are going to go ahead and take out both of the tanks though. The bunkers messing up the AI for Puck to chase, but now 50 to 41 total army supply and 62 workers, now 63 to the 50 of Optimus. It's looking kind of sketchy, folks. One bunker full of Marines is not going to a defense make. There was a sentence in there somewhere. GG is called, and Puck takes game number 1. In the best of 9, of course. Can't wait to see the banter in-game after this. Now, if you take a look at the graphs over there, oh, that's right, no build order. Well, you can at least see that it wasn't a completely futile attempt from Puck. Puck did invest a decent bit into an Oracle Adept attack and lost quite a bit. But unfortunately, just too solid of a player, transitioned too quickly, had the lead for too long, and was able to get a great position on Optimus, read that it was a siege tank push, and get a quite favorable engagement with those charged zealots. Now let's see what the next map is going to be. It's going to be Acolyte. Oh boy, folks, if you've ever seen a PV anything on Acolyte, you know one thing and one thing only, and that is Stargate is king. Or at least Stargate probably is king. On Acolyte, you can do so many crazy things with Stargates. It is unbelievable, ladies and gents. Completely unbelievable. Like, you can wall off the top of your base. Yep. I mean, okay, so that's a good point. You can wall off the top of your base. The really big talking point, though, is that on Acolyte, it's super uber hard to crack a Protoss who's set up on 3 bases. It's like an infestation of German cockroaches in the bottom left-hand side of the map. You just can't really get rid of them no matter how hard you try. Like, there's gonna be cannons, you have to push through a choke, there's gonna be overcharge and like 20 carriers, or at least like 50,000 interceptors. You're never gonna break through it. Oh my goodness. Let's see if our players are ready. Lobby. Hide build order and go. And Puck says go. And we are a go. Gonna go ahead and start up here in around 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 5, 4, 3. I don't need to count this down. 2, and not giving it the satisfaction. PvT on Acolyte is the name of the game. Puck and Protoss are the players. Now let's see what they can do. Spawning in the top right-hand position of Acolyte. I think I already introduced them, so I messed up this intro just a little bit, I'm guessing. Representing our blue Protoss player, folks, give it up for Puck. Playing for Root Gaming and currently up 1-0 in this best of 9. And his opponent spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Acolyte. Representing our Red Terran player, give it up for Optimus. Seems as though he got fairly well batted down during that last map, but he's not a one-trick pony, folks. 6600 MMR is not a one-trick pony kind of person. This guy has multiple builds for multiple different maps. I am sure of it. Puck gonna go ahead and go with the early scout. From what I can tell from the timing, this is a scout after pylon, so Puck gonna play a little bit more conservatively here. Either that or the exact opposite. He wants to play extremely aggressively. Judging by his gas timing, probably not going to be anything too crazy. Just wants to go ahead and get an early scout. More scared of Optimus pulling a rabbit out of his SCV than anything else. Can't have a proxy Rex Reaper or a proxy Liberator push messing up his day now, can we? Now Optimus having to deal with the most annoying thing a Terran can deal with. Early probe harass. Gonna go ahead, skirt around the base. Puck does see whatever he needs to see, does see actually every single structure. So literally the perfect scout coming out for our friend Puck. Reaper is started for our friend Optimus, and Puck is gonna go ahead and try and go for the snipe. Oh, if you could have gotten that. Puck, you dirty boy. If you could have gotten that, I would have not been sad, because I'm a Protoss player, and that would have been amazing for me. God, knowing that you've sniped an SCV early game, it can be so tilting to the mentality of the other player. Especially if you can delay their buildings a decent amount, it's just going to absolutely befuddle them. Befuddle probably not the right word here, but I'm not really looking for it anyways. Now Puck not going for anything too crazy himself, just macroing up, getting his Nexus after his gateway and gas. And the real question is, how quickly does he start his Mothership Core? Because we have seen him in Catalina. Just skip on that a little bit. He skims on his Mothership Core timings a little bit, so early aggression, if Optimus can pick up on the fact, should be pretty devastating against Puck. I'm not going to say it's going to win Optimus the game, but I am going to say if Optimus were to proxy a factory or a starport, there definitely could be some problems that Puck would arise to with no Mothership Core. Now Reaper's gonna go ahead and jump on in, confirm the existence of the natural base, probably get shooed away by an adept or two. Still no tech coming out for our friend Puck, and he's floating around 200 gas. I guess he really wants to hide it. Not so certain what's so important. It's just gonna be a robo. Just gonna be a robo, folks. Just gonna be a robo. And just not wanting to throw it down. Come on, Puck. I know the Reaper is scary because it sees things. I know seeing things is scary, but honestly, if you reach 400 gas, that's enough to throw down a gas nexus. Is that what you want for yourself, Puck? Is that really what you want for yourself? Oh my god, he's not even gonna kill it. Oh my god, he's not even gonna kill it. And finally, the robo does go down at the 3-minute and 30-second mark. Puck. Ah. Yuck. Really got no more words other than those two quasi-phonemes. Now, Optimus is even gonna scout it. Look at that. We were talking about players on tilt, right? So this is going to be one of our prime examples. Puck probably is going to be not too happy with the way this game has turned out thus far. In fact, if there were a reset button, 9 times out of 10, he would smack it harder than a fine booty on a dance floor. But nonetheless, StarCraft has no button except for the surrender button, so he's gonna have to live with the fact his robo has been severely delayed and his Twilight is nowhere in sight, even though he is floating 460 gas. Now, meanwhile, on Optimus' side of the map, let's see what this guy is up to. Gonna go ahead and go for a Widow Mine drop. Definitely very potent against Stargate play. Against Robo play, still pretty powerful potential to be seen here. And a nice play coming out for our friend Optimus. Really, it's a low-risk, high-reward kind of situation for the Terran. And generally, as any sort of Terran player would tell you, or just player of StarCraft, when you can get in those kinds of situations, you really want to get in those situations. Now, I have no idea what he's doing. Zero idea. Puck, you madman, you rascal. I am loving this. As he's going Robo Bay, double Stargate, Forge. I don't know what to make of it. Actually, if I thought hard enough, I believe I could know what to make of it. But my psyche would be so destroyed, I would never play StarCraft again. So I do not know what to make of it, and we're keeping it that way. Oh, my best guess would be, oh, Colossus drops? Colossus drops? No way. That's War Present Speed, and that's a Colossus. Guys, I don't know what kind of game we're in for, but whatever it is, we know one thing for certain. It's a game of StarCraft, and we are watching it. Now, Widowmine drop is coming on through. Puck is not reacting! Oh, God! Picking up a lot of the probes, actually a pretty nice move, if I do say so myself, and I do. One last Widowmine, though, is going to go ahead and head on over to this base. Optimus is going to go ahead and transfer Puck, but Puck having none of his shenanigans. There was an observer in production, if I'm not mistaken, but it's on the opposite side of the map and there's only one. Oh no, Puck, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna let him recharge? You can't let that happen. He has to pull the probes. He has to pull the boys. Oh no. Oh, and he doesn't even know where the Widowmine is. Oh, he's just gonna kill his adept. Oh my god. Oh wow, okay, oh man. We were talking about it. Oh, and he's not even hitting the thing. Unfortunately, Colossus splash damage is not hit, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I think he killed him. He was like, yeah, that ought to do it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. More are dying. So many are dying. Fucking no idea what's going on. Oh my gosh, Puck. Oh man, it's okay. It's alright. This is a strategy. I want to talk about the strategies pulling off because Colossus drops are. No, Puck! You could have still done it. Oh no, there was a dream, but there wasn't a dream, I guess. Oh man. Okay, alright, we gotta analyze. We have to, we must analyze. We have to be strong. We have to be powerful. Let's talk about what happened there. Puck, everyone has different kinds of games. Sometimes the games you play aren't gonna be great games. Sometimes you will take a little bit of a beating. And sometimes you'll just feel as though the game is gonna be out to get you 24/7, and this is just one of those games. It's a shame you couldn't see what that strategy was. Quickly dropped Colossus? Are you kidding me? With War Prism speed? I feel like I'm back in Heart of the Swarm. Jesus. And the double Stargate. That would have been the puncher in the eye. But unfortunately, Puck deciding he took too much damage. And unfortunately, gonna go ahead and drop out of that game. Tying up the series 1-1 between Puck and Optimus. Let's go back to the chat. Where is PsiX? There it is. Go Magtipo, can't see map pool in party. Oh man. Oh, I guess that's a small shot at me, right? Oh, I'm a terrible host. Sorry. I'm not gonna change it though, cause I don't know what maps are still there and what maps are not, and I'm not gonna figure it out. Or maybe I will. Maybe he's not doing shots at me. Whatever. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the situation. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Oh! Can't see map pool in party. Oh shoot, we didn't get Puck. Oh no. Can't see map pool in party. Probably not gonna change, Puck. Probably not gonna change, but it might. It might if you just keep on asking. Now let's go ahead and see. Both players are almost ready to rock and roll. Okay, Puck and Optimus are both go. Alright, let's get it on. Was that necessary? I don't think that was necessary, but I'm not really a necessary kind of guy, folks. Alright, gotta rub my hands together because I am just a little bit cold as we jump on into game number 3. Tied up 1-1 so far, not gonna be too bad at all. So we may just yet have a series on our hands. Let me just quickly take a sip of this. My tea is getting so cold. Oh, I'm not happy. Super not happy. And then again, there is Puck from letting those Widow Mines wipe out 10 mineral. Those Widow Mines wipe out 10 mineral lines worth of. Harvester is spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Mech Depot. Representing our blue Terran player, folks. Give it up for Optimus. Able to snag a game off of Puck with his Widow Mine drops. That was not supposed to happen. Or maybe it was. I mean, I've heard of extractor tricks, but that is... I don't think it quite transits over the same way for Terran. And in the top right-hand position of Mech Depot. Nope, there we go. Spawning as our red Protoss player. Taking quite a beating last game, but showing off a very unique strategy. I would love to see him try it again. Give it up for Puck. Playing for Root Gaming, representing it in all of its glory. And both players just gonna go ahead and breathe for the time being. Just gonna go ahead and breathe. One of the main things Puck has to watch out for is keeping his composure in games. And I'm not talking about like, you know that army was Haluk, F you. No, I'm not talking about that kind of composure, folks. I'm talking about not letting a game like that get into your head, because it is a very frustrating way to lose as a Protoss. When you take super damage from Widow Mine drops and then even think you cleared them up and just have them keep on firing. It's a feeling us all Protoss know, and it's just awful. Just awful. And, of course, you can't expect to win every game in a best of 9, but you at least expect to lose in a decent and dignified fashion. In a proper sense. Not this, oh, my Widow Mine's got 85 kills, it's time to get out of the game, nerd kind of fashions. But regardless, Puck is still gonna go ahead and soldier on through. Optimus here with the SCV Scout. Very, I wouldn't want to say standard in the current meta, but it has been coming a little bit more popular over Reapers. Even if you are going Reapers, SCV Scouts have become a little bit, I don't want to say the norm, but definitely have been seeing them more and more often. Just knowing what tech the Protoss has that much earlier can really indeed help you out. And it can also help you to know where to send your Reaper. If you don't see that much of the Protoss main base, and your Reaper is halfway across the map, or it's just getting through, you really need to send it back home to defend against possible aggression. Now, Puck is not going for anything of that sort so far. He is going to go ahead and go for the boring build, the Stargate, no Robo, drop, Colossus, double, Stargate, Phoenix, maybe production, unfortunately. Jeez. A lot of adjectives, lots of adjectives. Now Optimus is going to go ahead and actually drop on down. Can he get the probe? Oh, he got the probe. The Shade, though, can catch up to this Reaper. At least it has the decent amount of speed. Oh, the Jukes. Jukes too good for our friend Puck the Adept. We'll call this Adept Puck, because that's what the name tag says under here. In fact, this Adept is called Puck too. Oh my god, this pylon's called Puck. This Nexus is called Puck? Is anyone here not called Puck? Oh my god. I'm scared. But I shouldn't be. It's Puck. And I know he will take good care of this game. Now, Puck does have 3 adepts ready to rock and roll. Where is that Reaper, by the way? Did it die? Yeah, actually it died. Alright, which one of you guys is the lucky combatador? It was you! It was you! Good job, Adept. Not quite sure how you pulled that off, but you did, so good thumbs up for you. As opposed to a bad thumbs up. Now, Puck is going to go and send his first Oracle across the map. Excuse me. And he's going to go ahead and follow it up with Adepts once he gets them up and finished. Gonna go for what seems to be an Oracle Adept timing attack. He definitely wants 2 of them. Definitely wants 2 Oracles before he pushes on in. Sacrifices a decent amount of damage there on the Oracle's health to just kind of scout around a little bit, which isn't too bad so far. Was able to confirm the 2nd barracks and the starport, so definitely not a bad thing. But most importantly, he saw the tech lab on the factory, knows that siege tanks will be a part of the equation for Optimus here. And it looks as though it is not going to be the whole equation. Going to go ahead and drop down a CC, so not going to be a hugely committed bio push as we saw in game number 1. Instead, Optimus is aiming to go for a more macro-oriented kind of style against Puck. Not really having the chance to play a long game versus him so far. Kind of got to understand that he at least wants to give it a shot. Now, the adepts on the other side of the map for Puck have just stayed there. Gotta be honest with you, I'm not too much of a fan. I would have loved to see these adepts move across the map with those oracles. Maybe try and shade into the natural, bait out a Widowmain shot, kill Optimus that way. Maybe do a couple of SCV kills at the very least. I mean, this guy has 0 Widowmains and 0 missile turrets. I mean, this guy is the exact definition of living on a prayer. Literally the definition. Like Oracle in there right now, boom, he loses the game. But since Puck is a good player, he can't make good decisions in this game. Or at least he can't really do the good thing in this game, because the good thing would involve a really stupid decision. Thus are the woes of incomplete information games such as StarCraft. In fact, even poking on into this space can be risky for Puck. I mean, guaranteeing that your Widowmine, that their Widowmine will not kill a probe. There actually is a Widowmine there. What? Okay, so I stand corrected. There actually is 1 Widowmine out for Optimus, which is pretty good base defense, actually. And I guess I stand corrected. Look, it's hidden so well, even I don't know it's there. So how could Puck possibly expect to see it until it is too late? Now, our friend Optimus on the other side of the map has run into a big stasis ward. Glad I caught this almost in time. And the push from him has been stifled in its tracks. Good thing too, because Puck was going for a blink. Imagine if these bad boys sieged on up. In fact, it may very well still siege on up. Only a couple more seconds till they unfreeze. Oh boy, Optimus. Oh boy, what are you gonna do? Looks as though Adam's actually finding their way into the natural base location. Not bad at all. Puck gonna go and lay down some aggression. And Puck, you froze the units. They did not die. They did not die. Puck trying to move across the map. He's gonna blink forward. He actually does take down the siege tank. He immediately knows that most of the army is across the map, and so many SCVs going on down. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Can we reach the age of consent? 16, 17, and 18. Yes, Puck has taken out so many SCVs here. Gonna go ahead and try and run for his life. Optimus trying to move across the map. Unfortunately, the woes of stasis wards are not lost to him. And now only 1 singular small siege tank remains from that aggressive warding, I suppose. And now these stalkers are going to take out the CC. There's nothing to repair it. It is going to go down. And the stalkers can just fight these marines head to head. A disastrous game number 3 for our friend Optimus. Puck really being able to showcase his aggression. GG is called. And Puck will go up 2-0 in the best of 9. And 1-1's about to finish, by the way. Okay, dokie. What a bonking. What a bonking. Yeesh, look at that. Puck just... I wouldn't really look at the army value of this game. So it was more of just a positioning nightmare for our friend Optimus that game. Just getting super caught out of position with that first push. Running headfirst into a stasis ward. You would think he would split off 1 marine to just go ahead and check ahead. It's a very common thing to do, but sometimes things just slip your mind, and sometimes the stasis wards Mwah! Just grabs every unit it can and holds on tightly for dear life. Now. Now. Let me just go ahead and log in with Google Plus, actually. I gotta do this one thing real quickly, then we'll get back to the game. Alright, there we go. Alright, now it's for Abyssal. Abyssal Reef, definitely a more Protoss favorite map. I got Big Brain Gaming, says our friend Optimus. Go Abyssal, certainly. I'm not sure if he's referring to me as Big Brain Gaming or referring to PsiX Gaming as Big Brain Gaming. For the sake of my ego and my id and super conscious or whatever the hell Freud was talking about, we're going to go ahead and say he was talking to me, so thank you, Optimus. We're going to go ahead and start up Abyssal Reef. Hands are just getting a little bit cold here. I just gotta heat them up. If only my tea were hot. Oh my gosh, I think I would give just to heat my tea up. Oh my gosh. More like coldest tea in Bossing say. Where is Puck? There he is. Get in here, you. Scandal. Alright, this is though we are almost ready to rock and roll. It is going to be a PvT. And let's just see if both players are ready. Go go. Puck says go go. I say go go question mark. And Optimus says go. We are good to go. Let's jump on into it, folks. Game number 4 on Abyssal Reef. A very Protoss favorite map. And it's going to be very difficult for our friend Optimus to try. Actually, no. Well, it depends. And this is why Abyssal Reef is one of the best maps ever created, folks. Let's talk about that a little bit later while we are waiting for the game to go ahead and get started. But first and foremost, introduction. Spawning in the bottom right-hand position of this Abyssal Reef. Representing our blue Terran player, folks. Down 2-1 in this best of 9. Give it up for Optimus. And his opponent spawning in the top left-hand position of Abyssal Reef. Representing our red Protoss player, he's currently up 2-1 to Optimus is 1-2, taking a very convincing game number 3. Can he solidify his lead? Give it up for Puck, playing for Root Gaming. Oh wait, we don't actually need this thing over here. Oh, but it looks so cool, it looks so cool. However, I guess it is not necessary. Oh, well, it just adds like redundant information. Like seriously, super redundant. Like, you have these, all of this is down here. I guess it just kind of looks cool. It's like adding a Christmas tree on top of a Christmas tree, you know? If that's any sort of way to look at it, I guess that's one way I can think of. Now, Puck. Puck. What an enigma this player is. What an enigma. Has been the only loss he has taken so far was to Widowmine shenanigans, which will happen every once in a blue moon in your career. There's nothing you can do to stop it. We wish there was, but there just isn't, so just gonna have to take that loss on the chin. However, our friend Optimus, seeming as though he's really been struggling against Puck, you know, and mainly just getting his play out there in general. The first big push he tried to do just got super shut down from Puck, and the second big push he tried to do just ran headfirst into Stasis Ward, so Optimus probably just needs to shake it off a bit. Shake it. I would say bake it, but I'm not quite certain we're sponsored by Shake and Bake just yet. And Puck, yes, both players just need to take a breather, step on back, and really analyze their game situation. Cross their T's, dot their I's. Puck, you madman! You madman! No way you're gonna... No way... Oh no, Puck! Oh, he's scouting exactly for this, is he not? Oh, he's like, oh, should I actually check there? And we actually saw him. We saw him double check with his probe. He just hesitated for a second, like, oh, maybe I should, nah. And then check right on back. Nobody's gonna proxy their back factory over there. I feel so privileged to be casting this game. So privileged to be casting, ladies and gents. There is $50 or I think $75, I forget which, on the line here, folks. And this is what Puck pulls out of his hat. This is why he is one of the greatest foreigners. Or at least a very good foreigner and very good pro gamer in our hearts. Now let's see, is Puck gonna go ahead and find this? Oh, the cat's out of the bag and Puck knows. Oh, Puck knows, but the problem is, he can't stop it even if he knows. Widowmines are already in production. There is a starport. My guess is these are going to go straight to the main base. Quick Widowmine drops, very potent against these Oracle kind of builds. Hopefully, we should see Puck able to hold it on off, because I really, really would love to see this Proxy Nexus build coming to fruition. Even getting Gatorades over here, and when is Optimus ever going to scout this? Like, if you're, like, when I was Diamond League, I used to, like, fear doing this, because I was like, oh, the Terran dropships would go, mrah, and then mrah, and they would absolutely scout me out. But no, that's actually not what they do at all. They just go, like, make a beeline, maybe kind of go deviate by, like, half an angle at the very most, and he gets the one Widowmine. Revenge of the Oracle and Revenge of the not Widowmine. It looks as though Optimus is not going to scout it out for the time being. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a crazy game no matter how you look at it, folks. And now the first medevac has loaded up that SCV that has transformed into a Widowmine. So it is going to go ahead and be dropped toward the main base. And there's already sufficient defenses. Look at that. Look at this. Puck already has enough energy in the circle for a revelation. That big old triangle of pylons, the fateful trio. Not gonna get anything past here is our friend Optimus. And with this Phoenix coming on out, Puck should be in a prime position to hold this bad boy off. Now, can Puck do it quickly enough? No. Unfortunately, the Widowmine does get the Borrow, only losing one SCV so far. And Puck is gonna go ahead and take it on out. And now this Phoenix, with its awesome ass skin, which we allow and always shall allow because war chest skins are awesome, is gonna go ahead, get a couple pot shots off on that dropship and force it on back. Meanwhile, back at home, Optimus, no slouch in the macro department, taking his natural base, getting a lot of Marines here. You gotta think that this is because he still doesn't know that our friend Puck has. Oh no, he knows. Okay, cat's out of the bag. I don't know how that happened. I'm guessing it was something to do with the Viking. Yes, it must have been the Viking heading on home. And in its scouting path saw the Nexus in all of its glory. For a second there, I thought it was going to be the Proxy Stargate that scouted the Proxy Nexus, which is just redonky-donk. But unfortunately, no such luck so far. Puck is going to go ahead and move on forward to the base of Optimus. Going to go ahead and force the Viking to land. But if you land the Viking, you can't deal with the Oracles. And if you get the Viking up, you can't deal with the Adepts. It is a no-win situation here for our friend Optimus. 38 arms fight to 18, trying to do the best he can. This sword doesn't get targeted on down, but Puck realizes that these bad boys can just fight straight on up, lifting the Viking in the air just cause he can. GG is called, and Puck takes game number 3 against Optimus. 6600 MMR, not saving game in this best of 9. And unfortunately, just can't keep up with Puck. His opening didn't do the damage it needed to, and from there he was just always behind. Behind in army, behind in workers, behind in resource collection for a decent amount of time. And eventually Puck was just able to close it on out. Solid play coming out from our friend Puck here. Definitely showing that he is not a slouch. Not just a slacker, just trying to wait for the next major tournament. He's practicing. He's practicing his builds. He knows what he's doing. And it's very, very, very nice to see it. Now, Optimus has left the party. That's kind of scare me. Let's go for another creative build order map. And he says, Interloper. What? Pretty sure that's not part of the map pool. Oh my god, it is part of the map pool. Oh, it's this one. Alright, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever you say. Interloper will be the next map of choice. Optimus playing a little bit of a mind game over here, trying to get Puck to think that he's going to do a creative build order. After last map, though, I think I'm all creatived out. Jesus, Proxy Nexus, Proxy Widowmine drops, Oracle Adept timings. Jesus, it was just a big mess everywhere. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and invite these players to the games. Apparently, none of them want to be in a party with me, which just kind of hurts a little bit. But it's fine. It's fine. You know, it's fine. I'm a stronger man than that. Stronger man than that. Optimus doesn't have to be in a party with me. It's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and see. I'll never be in a party with anyone. Let's go ahead and see Puck declining the lobby invite. How curious. Let's go ahead and make sure that wasn't a misclick. Invite him to the game. Puck. Invite. Invite again. Okay. He was just having a little bit of problems there. So there we go. Should be up and ready to go. It is going to be game number 5, if I do believe so myself, which I do. What a weird way to phrase that. Puck says go go, Optimus says go go. No build order history, so we are a go. Whew. Ooh, Hitman actually is watching. Is this actual Hitman? Hitman, is that you? As in full-on charge lot Hitman? Are you the Hitman that I'm thinking of? Charge Zealot. Full-on Charge Zealot. Let me go ahead and put this guy into Google Translate. Welcome to the stream, guy. Welcome to the stream. Oh crap, Google Translate. Quickly. Alright, Google Translate says 145 degrees game box battle chess expansion set. Geez, so there's capabilities to our technology to communicate. Anyways, thank you for joining the stream, Hitman. I assure you, you will not regret it. Because spawning in the bottom right-hand position, representing our blue Protoss player. Give it up for our friend Puck, who is currently up 3-1 in a best of 9. You gotta be happy with those results so far. And spawning in the top right-hand position of Interloper, representing the Red Terran player. He is down 1-3. Needs to bring it on back. Can't seem to win a solid game against our friend Puck. Give it up for our friend Optimus. And now, just listen. Alright, Optimus, you got the chorus blessing of the caster. You shall now win this game in the most spectacular fashion imaginable. Because you gotta listen to the chorus of the most badass Terran song, or the most badass Terran song out there. Second most badass Terran song out there. So, blessings upon you. Okay, let's see what Puck is going for. He has been favoring this one base aggression a lot. This guy does not want to let up on Optimus. And sometimes when you think you're better than another player, a lot of people will tell you to play it safe or play it long. I think that's something you can do. But honestly, I like Puck's approach a lot more. If you think you're better than them, you batter them until you are certain that you were wrong. Because if you just batter a player who's lesser than you, even if they do take up the aggression, even if they do soak it like a sponge, only take a little bit of damage, you can transition away from that. Really, what you want to do if you're better is give yourself as many opportunities to win as possible. Always give yourself as many opportunities to win as possible! And that is exactly what Puck is doing, pulling out the cash money strat straight from the playbook of SOS. Now, these two robos are proxied very, very far away, and rightfully so. This Reaper is gonna look to heaven and high hell. High hell? Much hell. He's gonna look through much of hell and heaven to go ahead and try and find the proxy, because he did SCV scout, mind you. Like I said, this is popular. You SCV scout those Protosses because they can do horrible things to you. Now the setup is going to stay back at home just to defend against the Reaper. If it does decide to move on out, and this Reaper, can it find the proxy robo? It depends. How far does it go? How much is it committed to looking for it? Optimus knows there has to be something. He knows there has to be something. Oh, Puck. Oh, no. Optimus missing out on the scout of a lifetime. Can he see it? Yes, he does. Cat's out of the bag. And now Optimus knows what is happening. I have tried this build out on Natter myself. While I try out a different variation, kind of, I do 2 Immortals and a War Prism. This is still very, very difficult to hold on off, folks. Extremely difficult to hold on off. It's so hard because Liberators don't make the cut. They actually don't. You just drop around them. And since we're on Interloper, you have so much space. Your Immortals will get there, Cyclones will not do anything, Sea Tanks will not do anything, Widowmines will not do anything. All these powerful early game defense tools, bunkers, Sea Tanks, all that stuff, they don't do as well versus the Immortal push. And that's exactly what Puck is going for. And I have yet to see how a Terran player, mainly through lack of exposure, because not many people do this build, how is he going to hold this off? I think the best way to do it is to get Stim? I think Stim and a big chunk of bio is the only way you reliably take care of this, because you cannot go tit for tat in a big, powerful bruiser army kind of build. Because Cyclones and Sea Shanks all get super cannoned by Immortals, especially with War Prisms. Now Puck is gonna go and start busting off this wall like it was the last nut on Earth. The Viking is a good beginning response to this. Puck has to run that War Prism away, cannot risk losing it. Must work in Stalkers and Stalkers alone to make sure that it does not die. Liberator is going to go ahead and get set on up. Now, Sieging Liberator defense, I was knocking on it beforehand. It is still pretty good in defending this, especially if there are Vikings to support it. The main reason that these siege tanks and liberators aren't as good is because you can drop on top of them. However, I think we're learning something new. If Puck can just, actually Optimus can just keep on zoning away that war present with his Viking, I'm pretty sure he can make a hold out of this. I think this is exactly how you want to do it. As long as you have this Viking, you cannot be fully abusive with your war prism. And with this build, you need to be fully abusive with that war prism. Because look at this. Look at all of this. If you try to push up through here, you will be the deadest man in the history of anything. If you are maxed out, this will kill you, re-max your army for you, and then max you out again just so it can kill you again. You don't break this position. Thankfully, Puck is not going to try and do it. He's doing the good old abusive war prism tactics, taking down a siege tank only for the price of a little bit of damage on the war prism. So a goodish start to our friend Optimus here, but he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's not losing bio early, which is good. Bio is the key in holding this off. It is absolutely the key in holding this off. Bio is not dying. The siege tanks and liberators are all going to complement the engagement. The Viking is going to zone away the war prism, and I think Puck is not going to break through. And I think Puck knows that. Look at this. He's starting his Nexus. So basically, sorry about the fuck. So basically, 500 minerals, 200 gas. He accepts that that will go down the dumpster, and is trying to make up for it by having a little bit of a better economy. But his Nexus just started. Look at Optimus. He is still making SCVs. He has his command centers done and done. Now, granted, his orbital is not quite finished just yet, and this is gonna scare Optimus to no end. He is never ever gonna want to move out of his corner of the map. At least not completely to retake this expansion. However, what I do like though is the drop. This is exactly how you need to deal with it. You can't have units everywhere, and Optimus knows that. A great decision for our friend Optimus. Now, if Puck does not have a Widow Mine, not a Widow Mine, Mothership Core back at home, I would say he would be in a big spot of trouble, and he still might be. Two Stalkers still can get pretty abusive, or pretty abused by a medevac full of Marines. So much so they should need to call like a hotline back to Ire. It is not good, folks. I've seen enough grand highlights to know that Stalkers do not beat Marines in these low of numbers. However, Optimus, without any stim, probably not going to be able to fully extort that factor. Puck, yeah, never gonna break. Just look at that. Four siege tanks. Now he finally feels as though he has enough to move on down. There are sentries, but the siege tanks are gonna have something to say about that. Does he see this? Yes, but he didn't see it. And so he saw it, but he didn't see it. And now, Puck, his aggression is officially over. And now he is gonna have some major explaining to do when the executor comes over and asks him why he lost 500 minerals and 200 gas. 600 minerals and 200 gas, actually, in the early game. Now he is making disruptors, trying to get as much value out of these robos as humanly possible, and you can't really blame the guy. Going for charge, I definitely do like that decision. However, he doesn't have any blink, and there still are liberators over here. I would say 9 times out of 10, you would want the charge here. You would definitely still want the charge here. The only reason the charge lots are bad against Liberator tank pushes is because Liberators can sometimes get that Liberator range, which is very useful, including with charge lots. But if you can just get on top of the army right away, it's almost as if you shade on top of them, and Zealots do a lot better versus siege tanks pushes than Adepts do. So I definitely do like this response for our friend Puck. He is going to go ahead and try and stay active on the other side of the map. Going to go for some Zealot bombs on top of the tanks. Haven't seen this in quite a while. Going to go ahead and take out one of them, and nice play there from our friend Puck. Now, Immortal and... oh, jeez. Okay, I don't want to talk because then the Vikings could hear me. Okay, so Immortal and Disruptor are both in this War Prism at the same time. Can't help but feel as though that is a little bit of a mistake. Should probably only want the Disruptor, and he is going to go for Disruptor drops. He has full vision of this army. He needs to punish it. He needs to get value. And now, speaking of punishment and value, actually great Liberator defense from our friend Puck back at home. Actually, super great Liberator defense from our friend Puck back at home. Taking down 2 Liberators for only 5 probes, while on the opposite side of the map, microing a Disruptor drop and trying to contain Optimus. This is not bad, Puck. Not bad at all. Now, he is getting more gateways. He is not seeking to transition off of this army. He already has 4 Immortals, and I definitely do love this. If he were to just go on home, these robots would be completely forfeit. However, he decides to choose to fight to stay on the other side of the map to keep Optimus, who just lost 10 workers, back at home. I wish I could have seen that Disruptor shot. I so wish I could have seen it. 10 SCVs going on down. A big victory there for our friend Puck. Don't win the war, win all the battles and the war will fall right into your hands, says oh so wise Swami Puck. Now, gateways have finished on up. There is a third on the way, but so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways are finished for him, and he should be able to hit a nice timing with Charge, Immortal, Stalkers, and Disruptors. And Optimus still has not been able to find the time to take out these Robos and Warp Gates. Gonna go ahead and go for a couple of drops, but I think these should be priority number 1. I mean, if you think in a drop, if you get 2 Robos, a Warp Gate, and a Pylon for 2 medevacs worth of units, and then you come back home scot-free, you would say that's a very successful drop. So I don't know why he risks keeping those up and maybe getting a couple of probes here and there, just for the sake of a little bit of damage, I guess. I don't know. I do not know. There's one Marine missing here, as you can see from that gap. I saw it. Everybody saw it. And let's see. Oh, Puck gonna go and going through. Pick off a tank. There we go. Does know that it takes 2 disruptors to pick off a tank. He ain't no fool. Dropped him though with a big contingency of Marines over here. I'm guessing he's just waiting for Stim, because as soon as it finishes on up, he can just pounce on top of this base. And as you can see, the vision of Puck does not extend out super uber far. Excuse me, gotta get a sip of water. Lubricate the old vocal flaps. Picking up a disruptor, maybe a second one? Nope, just picks up a disruptor and heads on off. So a good pick up there from my friend Optimus. Still though, it would be nice to see him take out the production facilities of Puck. I mean, right now, he still hasn't lost these, so I guess Executor back at home is like, yeah, sure, no problem. And look at this. This just tells you the kind of caliber that Puck is on. He is finding a way to macro up to a 3rd base, contain his opponent, harass him, and make use of a double robo of 2 robotics facilities into a perfectly streamlined build after a failed initial all-in. If that doesn't tell you what caliber Puck is on, I'm not quite certain what will. And look at that 3rd disruptor there. Gonna go and try and get the shot off. Optimus does see it. He sees it, and he is going to lose the hell out of this bad boy. Unless the Warp Prism is anywhere nearby. Doesn't look like it though. And Optimus is going to go ahead. Finally does take out the double robo. But not before a massive amount of value was gained from them. A lot of Vikings over here. A small miscontrol from Puck could spell disaster. There was that one disruptor volley. Huge connection on top of the Marauders. Optimus not paying attention, and unfortunately, he thinks he's too far behind. Taps on out of Puck. Goes up 4-1 in the best of 9. It's not looking good, folks. Not looking good for Optimus at all. However, he's not out of this game just yet. It's not a best of 7. 4 games does not win you a series at Psionic Aftermath. No. Only after a best of 9 can we determine who that true winner is. Let's go ahead and make sure the stream is up and running. 6 congruent viewers, not too bad. Alright. Oh, Hitman actually throwing out a lot of Korean. And I just want to translate it all and read it all day. Probe, Zealot, Drago, Dark Templar, High Templar, Aken, Dark, Aken, Scout Carrier. Oh, he's just naming off Brood War. He's naming off Brood War units. Okay, what made him name off Brood War units? I know you guys can't see any of this, but I'll just try to paint a picture for you. So right now, Hitman, I'm not sure if it's actual Hitman, but Hitman is in chat and he's just spamming every single, oh, not spamming, but typing out every single unit in StarCraft Brood War out into the chat below. Not quite certain why that's happening, but I'm glad it is. I'm glad it is, because he is a nice guy. And yeah, thank you for joining the stream, Hitman. Now, Ascension to Wire. This is a map where either Puck solidifies his huge, throbbing lead in the series, or Optimus begins his epic comeback, down 4-1 against Puck. Now, I'm not sure which one I think is more likely, but if I had to bet my life on somebody, if I absolutely had to bet my life on somebody, I would say that Optimus would not win, and that Puck would win, and he would win not necessarily 5-1. I think Optimus, from the play he's done, I think he's just forgetting to tighten up the little things that make a build really good against a pro player. I mean, when you're at this high of a level, oh my gosh, is he going Terran? When you're at this high of a level, Honestly, the nuances that Optimus is missing out on can be very, very much exploited by our friend Puck. Oh, Puck actually says needs to grab a water break, and I'm gonna say sure, nope, no problem. And I'm gonna go ahead and let the lobby know Puck needs water break. Though I kind of spelled it like Puck. I ain't from the boonies, so nobody. So don't worry. Hitman says this map serious. Somebody, yeah. I really do like Ascension to Wire though. I think it's not as good as Abyss Reef, but I think it's a very solid map. The map design is honestly A+. You haven't seen my face in a while, have you? So we do have a little bit of time to kill while our players do get a little bit of water. They're having a little bit of a break. Map name Optimus. Yeah, this Optimus map. This Optimus map. Alright, thank you for joining the stream, Hitman. Go ahead and leave a like and follow if you do enjoy what you're seeing so far. I want to believe that Optimus can take it back. I'm not sure how right that is. I'm not sure if he can actually do it, but I just want to believe. I want to believe that Optimus can take at least 2 more games off Puck. My Protoss heart says 5-1, but my caster heart says 5-4. But who's to say, right? Anyways, folks, over here, let's give you a little bit of backstory. It is currently 12:13 p.m. in Reno, Nevada. I woke up 10 minutes before the tournament was supposed to start, so I quickly brushed, washed my face, made myself some tea, which is now cold. I'll still sip it, because, you know, coldest tea in Boston say, what are you gonna do? It's green tea. Nothing doesn't taste, you know, green tea does not taste too good when it's cold, obviously. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and get a head start on that. This is a Fig Bar. If you haven't tried Fig Bars before, they are so good. Hitman is saying okay a lot. Not sure what he's doing that for. Maybe he's trying to say that he's okay, which is good to know. Good to know that he's doing okay. I'm doing fine as well. He says big language. Oh, is he thinking I'm going like big language? I wonder what big language means. Alright, we're ready to get started. Alright, so sorry for delays. No build order history. Puck says go. Race check? Question mark? Because something weird is happening. Puck is gonna play Terran. Check. Okay, starting. Alright, Puck is playing Terran. I've seen it all, folks. I've seen it all. Puck is pluck. I guess he didn't want to play Terran. Oh my gosh, Puck is Puck. He disconnected. No! Oh, the game could not handle the awesomeness that is Puck when he plays Terran. The game knew that if Puck were to join this game as a Terran, everyone's minds would simultaneously explode out their anus. So, wise decision there from our friend StarCraft 2. Oh my gosh. It looks as though Puck is gonna go ahead and be Protoss now. Puck, he says, my apologies, ready. He switches back to Protoss, knows that the world is not ready for him yet. And we are ready to jump into what could potentially be the final game of this amazing best of 9. Alrighty, let's go ahead and make sure the stream is up and running fine. Curious, Hitman says, okay, big language, wow, carrier, alright, oh my god. Not super coherent, but then again, who am I to talk about being super coherent, am I right? So let's go ahead. Just switch the scenes actually, so I think I actually have some scene switching powder in my back pocket here, if I have some left over. And it looks as though I do. Alright. Magic. Looks as though we're ready to jump on into it, folks. Optimus. Damn it. Let me try again. Spawning the top left-hand position of Ascension to Wire. On his last leg in this tournament, can he bring it back? Representing our red Terran player, folks, give it up for the one, the only, Optimus. I would like to say that he's in his prime, but these kinds of jokes are beyond me as a caster. They actually aren't. And in the bottom right-hand position, he has been a man on fire this series. spawning as the blue Protoss player, folks. Can he shut it down 5-1 against the shenanigan Terran that is Optimus? Or at least he likes siege tanks, I don't know. Give it up for Puck. Playing for Root Gaming. No, that is super wrong. There we go. Alright, Puck, let's see what you are made of. Looks as though he is gonna go for a gateway expand. I think I've only ever seen him do it once in this tournament before. So Puck definitely playing a little bit, well, not greedily. This is actually pretty standard, but showing that he wants to lay off on the aggression train for just a little bit of time. Because aggression is all good and all, but as soon as you get predictable with it, it starts to really have some diminishing returns. Now Puck does move on up, does scout out the barracks and the gas. However, he didn't really push on too much forward after that. Does not know that the factory is proxied over on his side of the map. If he were to check maybe on this base over here, maybe try to go, yeah, if he would have just stuck around here a little bit longer, he could maybe find out that Optimus is going for a one base build. But Puck being Puck decides, anything that you can proxy, I can proxy better than you. No you can't. Yes I can, says Puck. And he's gonna go ahead, probably a Stargate, because nothing else makes sense here. And there we go, 150 gas down on the drain to go ahead and get this bad boy. And it is not going to be expected from my friend Optimus. Generally, you don't proxy Stargates if you in this stage of the game. And the reason why I say that is because if you already went for like a gateway expand, why would you need a proxy of Stargate? It just doesn't make much sense. Just get in your main base. So the main reason he would want to do it is so that Optimus is not scouted out. This is basically a don't scout me out Stargate. And if Optimus doesn't scout it out, he can maybe respond incorrectly, skip a couple of missile turrets, skip a couple of Widow Mines. Not that he could make any Widow Mines back at home. But yeah, this proxy target should do a decent amount of damage. However, this Cyclone is not to be underestimated either. The first one is out. These are like immortals for the early game, folks. They do absolutely unforgivable amounts of damage to everything. Is Puck just gonna abandon this base? Yes, there he goes. Very wise move indeed. I do not believe that you can hold on to this base, especially with your production on the other side of the map. And Optimus knows that he's just gonna move up the ramp, trying to take out these pylons. He is thirsty for this victory. Puck forced to pull probes. The SCVs do get... well, the probes do get pulled off of the line. The pylon does go on down. There is no overcharge. Literally zero overcharge. Now, Cyclones are going to go ahead and start targeting on down. What does he focus on? Going to go ahead and take out 1 probe, 2 probe, 3 probe. Needs to focus his attention. Luke gets 8 probes in exchange for a Cyclone. But there is still 1 SCV left here. It can repair this Cyclone. And I think that Optimus has done enough damage that he just needs to take out this natural base and recoup back at home. Because he already has his command center on the way. Look at this. This was not an all-in build. He already has his macro up and starting Optimus. Now we're just getting icing on the cake. Puck punishing Optimus for his greedy, or rather super aggressive play. Now Puck is basically losing every single worker he has, trying to hold this on off. Everything is going on down. His main base has been ravaged. His probe count is down to 10. Look at this. 19 workers killed to 9. Oracles have limited energy. Cyclone not. Actually, they have 0 energy, so I guess they technically have unlimited energy, but nothing to spend it on. That's another way to look at it, folks. Small miracles. Now, Puck, what are you going to do? You can still swoop in for round number 2 with this Oracle, or with the new one that's just about to pop. So let's say in 10 seconds, this Oracle will be hitting a base. So in 10 seconds, he's going to have only a couple of Marines, maybe 4 if he's super duper lucky. But it's probably not going to be the case. Going for add-ons, I think this is definitely the wrong decision here. Optimus, there are Oracles that want to destroy your main base, destroy your natural base. You have to be able to kill them. And look at that Puck going for that. Going for the mules ought to be enough. Cyclones to save the day though. Some guaranteed damage on the Oracles. Gonna go ahead and move on back towards this natural mineral line. Take out 6, 7, 8, 9 workers before they do finally try and make their escape. And one does end up going on down. Not in exchange for... oh, I thought I heard my alarm going off for a second. Not in exchange for a decent amount of workers though. But Puck, that was not enough to get you back. 17 workers killed to 19. But who lost their Nexus? Puck lost his Nexus. And now there's even a Widow Mine here. You cannot reveal that while it's burrowed. New patch is not out yet, as is evident by the Mama Ship Core. And Puck gets to fly his oracles all the way back home to reveal them. I gotta tell you folks, if Puck wins this game and goes to a best of 9-5-1, I would be severely shocked, because I don't know what that says more about Optimus's amazing, or I don't know if that says Optimus is not good enough, or is Puck is just too amazingly good, or if it's some factor of the both. My guess is some factor of the both. Now this Oracle is gonna go and cut in, get a couple more kills here. He does know that there can't be any Widow Mines out in this base so far, because the factory is literally in the sky. And when you know that there cannot be any Widow Mines for you to run up against, it gives you so much more liberties as a Protoss player to do cool moves with your Oracles, to get more damage here and there, to really abuse the Terran. Now, Optimus is not splitting up his army efficiently. That is a saving grace of Puck. Optimus is scared of a frontal push, and he is super duper scared of a frontal push. And let me tell you why he is super duper scared of a frontal push. I don't know why. And that's part of the problem. I don't know why he's scared. He sees that Puck is expanding. I guess he just wants to keep it in his main base. He just needs to send some Marines back here, and good, it's exactly what he's doing. Because keeping your units at the front, obviously it's fine. It's where you generally keep your units, but you gotta be careful, man. You cannot let that Oracle catch you out of position, get 5-6 more SCV kills, because Puck, in case you haven't noticed, he is doing everything at once. Look at this. He's going up to 3 bases much before the Terran, after taking so much economic damage. 7 army supply to 42, a Dark Shrine starting. Basically, here's Puck's hopes and dreams. I hope that this Terran is so sedentary that even sedentary rocks thinks he's sedentary. And unfortunately, no such luck, and Optimus, or maybe he just heard me trying to make that shitty analogy and was like, screw this, I'm out, not gonna let him do it. Now, unfortunately folks, nature does call, so we are going to take a short break for maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe just 5 minutes or so, let our players recoup, and let me just go ahead and do a little bit of necessary things. Quick bathroom break. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, take care folks. Just gonna go ahead and it's a bit ado, because when nature calls, I don't let it leave a voicemail. Now, shouldn't be more than a couple of minutes. See you folks then. Okay, alright. Ready to rock and roll. Alright. Whew. I hope I didn't keep our players waiting for too long. It looks as though they were having a little bit of fun. They were talking about the new skins, which honestly, I'm not quite so certain how great they are. The Oracle skin is alright, but alright, it's just that we all ready to jump back into the game. I do agree with him though on some level. The Zerg skins, he does kind of add spikes to them, which isn't super amazing, and it's not really too easy to distinguish Zerg units from one another or Protest units from one another with the current skins. But whatever, I guess it's not the biggest of deals. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm back. Alrighty, I'm back. Which map? Question mark. Let's make sure the stream has not gone to hell. We are still fine. Hi, Dan. Puck's doing good. Yes, he is. Okay, Hitman says... Ooh, actually, we have Giodor Javelli. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, because I'm pretty sure I am. Saying hello, people. I'm saying hello back, because that's how you interact with the audience. Hitman says, actually, StarCraft all day long, computer match does not games. English speak long good. Odyssey is the only one remaining. KK. Alright, folks, it is Odyssey time. Optimus says, unless you want to play a different map, I don't mind. If you both agree. Oh, they have the turtle emote. Aw. Well, too bad, we're making the Odyssey. And we're not going to let no amount of shelled... What genus are... Or what's the thing of turtles? Are they like marsupials? Or are they like reptiles? Amphibians? What are they? If you know, please let me know in chat, because I have no idea. Literally a grand total of 0 of the ideas. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Someone sent me a message. Everything's looking good so far. Alrighty. 12 on PC, 1 on mobile. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and see if all of our folks are ready. Let's go ahead and check the lobby. Go, go, question mark. Referee, no build order. And that should be it. I'm not yep, should be good. We'll put Puck on top because Puck's my fave. And we are ready to jump on into it. Alright, so this is going to be game number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Game number 7. Now, I did say that Ascension to Wire could be the game that Optimus begins his huge comeback. Let's see if he can live up to that expectation that I so unfairly placed on him as we jump on into the game, spawning in the top left-hand position of Odyssey. He is representing our blue Protest player, losing the last game in a very convincing fashion. Give it up for Puck. Playing for Root Gaming. Restart. My game froze. Well, I would say Optimus went up 3-4, but let's go ahead and not say that. His game froze, unfortunately. Hey, that counts as win. Turtle. I want to copy the turtle. Turtle? Yay, I can do the turtle! Oh, I'm so cool. Party. Turtle. If only. Alright, let's go ahead and try this again. Puck's game pro, so we're gonna go ahead and try it one more time. We can't invite Puck, actually. So let's go ahead and invite Optimus first. And we can't invite him either. Huh. Okay, so let me try that again. We'll just go ahead and restart this. Create with mod, WCS, game heart. Add player, Optimus. Add player, Puck. Always purple. You played on the new maps yet? Is he asking me? They seem really awful for Protoss. Oh, the test maps. Oh no, I actually have not played on the new test maps, unfortunately. I heard From what I could see, they were not good for Protoss. Yeah, I think Optimus is a Terran player, and even he's saying like, okay guys, I know, not too easy against Protoss. This is gonna be hard for you guys to hold on to, and I do agree. The main way to figure out if a map is good for Protoss is how spread out it is, right? So Protoss likes everything nice and together, because we are the ones defending aggression most of the time, right? Meanwhile, Terrans and Zergs kind of want a bigger... Meanwhile, Terrans want kind of a big, large map so they can abuse their drop harass, so they can, you know, really outmaneuver their opponent. Protoss want it all close together so they can defend really well, because they are a very defensive race. And Zerg is kind of somewhere in the middle. They want it kind of close together, but not too close together that they can't get any good engagement, right? Alright, puck ready? So puck ready. And one of the main factors of it is how easily you can hold your third base. If your third base is all the way out in La La Land, then problem is it's probably not good for a Protoss. So we'll have to see. I'm not quite certain if the test maps are actually going to be the new maps that are finalized, set in stone. But I sincerely hope there are some changes to them. Now, we are ready to jump on into a game number 7, if I'm not mistaken. So far, Puck has been showing some pretty dominant play in this series, but the dragon does bleed, as Optimus was so clearly pointed out in games... Oh geez, 6 and 2? Yes, games 2 and 6, he shows that Puck makes mistakes as well. Now, spawning in the top left-hand position of Odyssey. Representing our red Terran player, folks, give it up for Optimus. Needs to win every game from here on out to get a hold of that juicy, juicy prize money. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand position of Odyssey, representing our blue Protoss player, folks. Puck just needs to win one more game. God damn it, I said his name. Puck. Playing for Root Gaming. Go ahead and fix the score over there. And so far, if you haven't seen that, so far there have been some pretty crazy games in this series thus far. We've seen Puck go for double proxy Nexus. We've seen him go for Actually, we've seen him proxy a Nexus in 2 games. So I very much doubt we're going to see another one. Well, then again, there is argument to be had that if Puck wants to proxy another Nexus, this is exactly the map to do it on, because you got gold bases. There actually have been some very, very creative builds so far that implement this gold base. Most notably, I would have to say Has versus TLO stands out, a big charge route attack. Not quite certain that would work versus Optimus, but maybe something we saw SOS do. For example, we can see Mass Oracle Charge Lot, or Mass Oracle Charge Lot. Just take a page out of the SOS book, Puck. You seem to be pretty good at doing it with the double robo, so why not take it that little extra bit of a step and make us all a little bit happier. Now, Optimus is going to go ahead and do a fairly standard build. That seems to be a Marie? No, it's a Reaper. It's actually a Reaper. So I can't tell, obviously, because this right here could be literally anything. Like, you look at that, you have no idea what that is. Seriously, so you know this is a satellite dish if you're completely new to the game. This is a satellite dish thingy. This is a building thingy. That's a pro, but that's like a hot dog left out in the sun for too long, and then like an avatar came over and smurfed all over it, and then it's just like moldy hot dog in the sun. I mean, you can't really tell too easily, right? And I guess that's one of the main gripes with the new skins. It's hard to differentiate units from one another. For example, if I have a bunch of Protoss units with the Forged skin, they're not going to be able to tell the Stalkers from the Immortals very easily, since the colors are the same, and they kind of look identical when the colors are the same, and the shapes aren't too off. But, whatever. I guess it's not the biggest of deals. That's why it's not allowed in super professional tournament formats. It gives you that little bit of an edge over your opponent. But, for casual games like this, it's not going to make the life or death situation. Now, Puck, look at you! Going for a proxy Nexus, not taking the gold base, very, very mature. We'll call that a matured build coming up from our friend Puck. Not deciding to take a gold base like a filthy Protoss, you. Oh my god, look at you go! Man, look at Puck go. Game number 7, risking it all, going for a triple proxy Nexus build. Like, if this guy makes something in his own base, I will be genuinely surprised. Like, this Nexus here in his main base already blowing my mind. Literally blowing my mind. Not figuratively, folks. My mind is literally being blown as we speak. You can take that however you want. Now, Puck. Puck, 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 Puck. One thing is for certain, Puck is going to have an absolutely bonkers mid-game timing attack coming in store. Optimus needs to be very, and, well, I shouldn't, see, sometimes I interrupt myself. And it's just the rudest thing I could ever do to myself, and I don't know why I do it. But it's a life we live, whatever. So, here's the thing. Puck is going to have to hold on for the next 5 minutes. That's going to be the name of the game. Puck cannot die for 5 minutes. However, Optimus must kill Puck within the next 5 minutes, otherwise the wrath of the gold base is going to be unleashed upon him with such fury that the world has never seen before. Already producing 3 probes at a time, Puck is going for a lot of oracles, and honestly, what I would really prefer to see out of Puck this game is to go for a mass oracle kind of build. When your bases are this far apart, you really need to be able and willing to go ahead and defend the multi-prong that the Terran is undoubtedly going to throw at you, the Widow Mines that are going to come out, the drops that are going to go ahead and come out. These oracles give Puck the mobility and map control that he so desperately needs when going for this build. Alright folks, and 1 minute down, 4 more to go. 2 oracles have entered the fray. Gonna go ahead and Revelate, not spend that precious energy on Pulsar Beam. So gonna go ahead and play a little bit conservatively so far. Puck, Puck, Puck. Puck, Puck. I'm just gonna say his name as a mantra, guys. Like when I go to sleep tonight, I'm just gonna be chanting Puck slowly. It's like Puck, no, to the moment Nexus Puck, like something like that. I don't know. This guy's crazy. Like we talk about Haas being a crazy player. I'm pretty sure Puck is the more refined upper class version of Haas. Like if Haas were to ever be a billionaire, this would be how he would play. Now, speaking of this would be how he would play, Puck is gonna go ahead. And there's only 1 probe to that Widow Mine drop. However, Optimus is no fool. He's going to drop 1 in every mineral line. Can he react in time? Yes, Puck is going to go ahead and pull it up, boys. Let's go ahead. Another probe going on down. 1 more going to go ahead and beeline toward the main base. Already 4, 8, 9? Is that 9? Close to it. 9 gateways in production. Ready to rock and roll. The world of Optimus. Look at this guy. Now, cannon is going on into the main base. So, Optimus can't get huge amounts of damage done. Just kill it. Good. Gonna go ahead and pick it on off and drop it for a later time. It is going to be a massive add-up timing attack there from my friend Puck. If you see how much gas he's mining, he's only mining off of 2 geysers. The rest is just pure mineral income. It is going to be throbbing. His mineral income is going to be ridiculous. Look at this. 50 to 44 total workers. 2,400 minerals to 1,800 versus a Terran. Are you kidding me? Dude, like Optimus is on a one-way ticket to get Poundedville if Puck keeps moving across the map. However, there are some saving graces, like Thor being here. I would definitely prefer a siege tank on the high ground, but you know, tomato, potato, whatever floats your boat. This Thor is actually going to take a lot of damage from the adepts, and they only take, I think, 4 or 3 shots to kill an adept. I forget how many. So, I guess Thor is going to be good. Definitely not as good as Double Reactor Widow Mine, but still going to be very invaluable in the offensive movement. Now, Optimus is going to go ahead, or Optimus rather, dropping Optimus, right? You can see how I make the distinction. Is going to go ahead and find the space over here. This is the first, no, it's not the first he's seeing of it. He just did that Widow Mine drop. This is the first dedicated harassment we have seen coming up for our friend Optimus. He's going to go ahead and lose a couple of Marines and pick on up, and unfortunately, Oracles have not evolved the talent to kind of rotate 180 degrees and like spit their pulsar beam into the air. I'm pretty sure that would be a war crime, but I don't think Puck is gonna care too much about war crimes in this game, because you know already this game is a war crime so far. Look at what he's doing, man. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Anyways, Optimus doing that multi-pronged harass that we so desperately were fearing for our friend Puck. Let me go ahead and purchase this base over here. Meanwhile, 2 medevacs full of units gonna go ahead and drop it in the main base of Puck. Puck is being spread thin and spread far. Just how I like him. Now, Puck, does he see this out? Yes, he technically does see it. The units are on Noda, but Optimus is not going to give him time to respond. Puck desperately warping on in a desperation of adepts. Now we have a different unit of measure frame. And he is going to go ahead and be pulled apart. Look at this. Puck doesn't know where to look. He doesn't know where to spend his attention. Going to go ahead. I guess he's going to send the oracles to deal with this drop, but a lot of them are going to die. Oh my gosh. One already going down before the game even happens. You have to fight with the probes. No way you don't. And there we go. Forcing the drop off, but already 9 probes are going on down. 106 armor to 74. As much as I liked Puck's position, Optimus has been solid with his aggression. Solid with his... yeah, aggression. Boom. And now, the only thing he has left to prove is how solid he is in his hold. These Marauders and Thors are definitely going to make Puck's life a living hell, folks. There is no way you break through that, especially you get a couple of Marines in those bunkers. No way they die. No way you die to it. I'm guessing Thors is actually going to be the response here for our friend Optimus. What a... Oh! No, that little cyclone that wasn't invited. Oh my gosh, you gotta feel bad for that guy. Oh, did you see that? That was so savage. He was trying to go up and then just ka-dunk. Oh my gosh. Dude, if I were ever a unit in this game, it would be the Cyclone, just out of that alone. Now, we all know that these many Adepts don't kill Thors very easily. In fact, I would wager that all of these Adepts, all 2 pages of them, or 1 page of them, they can't one-shot a Thor. I don't even think they can two-shot a Thor. Meanwhile, these Marines are going to be doing so much damage, it's unbelievable. A premature stand coming out from our friend Optimus. No problem, it happens to the best of us. He let the shade finish. Oh my god, look at this, folks. Gonna go and run in with some charge shots as well. Can he break on through? Optimus still has an armor supply advantage. And Puck thinks he wants to run. What in the butt, Puck? I guess he didn't think he can make the engagement, so he's gonna move across the map. But the thing about Stalkers, well, the thing about Adepts is that they're not Stalkers, and these are the loneliest Adept shades we'll ever see. The little shades that couldn't. GG is called, and Optimus too good, too fast, too droppy to let Puck get this one from in, and goes up 3-4. The comeback is starting to come to fruition, folks. I'm thinking Puck is trying to be a little bit too fancy schmancy tancy mancy with his play. I mean, I don't really think you need to do builds like Triple Nexus. I guess this was just kind of a style thing. I mean, now that Optimus won 2 games in a row, I'm pretty sure Puck is gonna go ahead, get his act together, and play a little bit more standard, I guess. And we should be seeing some... Can we pick any map ever? Yes, any map ever. Oh, wait! Are we saying any map ever, as in any map ever played? You can repick any map again. Okay, I thought it was saying just, like, I thought we were gonna end up playing on Steps of War. Oh, thank God we don't. Alright. Gonna wait for Puck to go ahead and pick on the next match. Just make sure the stream is doing alright. Stream is nice and healthy. Hitman says, English speak long good. Very good for him to join us. Damn, Puck's doing good in the series as a whole. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing pretty good. The last 2 games have been a little bit of a fluke, but whatever. I wouldn't read into it too much. Puck is definitely a great player. I'm not going to take anything away from him. But I feel as though he's getting a little cocky, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's always good to go for unique builds, right? I mean, you can't just always play super vanilla, super standard, super tame, you know? But sometimes there's a limit between playing varied and playing to style on someone. And I think Puck was trying to style on Optimus. Optimus having none of it. Very, very much to his credit. So it's nice to know that Puck, or rather Optimus, is competent. You don't get to 6600 MMR by being a pushover. If Puck tries to pull something weird and tries to do something weird to Optimus, Optimus is more likely than not going to be able to deflect it. He is not your typical ladder scrub. Now, we're just waiting for Puck to choose next map. Choose next map. I didn't do this too commandative, I just choose next map. That's it. Alright, let me go ahead and get a quick bite of this bar. Wash it down with some tea. This tea is so cold. This is like room temperature. And at room temperature, I mean like 68 degrees. Not very warm up here, folks. good. All right, let's see if they chose the map. Star Station? Can we not? All right, no Star Station. Okay, I'm playing a meme. Okay, you guys can play meme map if you want, but both must agree. All right. So here's the situation, folks. Right now, Optimus and Puck, they kind of want to play a little bit of a weird map. Can we play with conditions and mods? Honestly, I think with all these requests, can we play like this, can we play like that? Since it is a very friendly tournament, if both players agree, then I think we're good to go. If both players agree. Puck's bored. Like, oh, can we play with mods or conditions or something? Optimus just wants to get in some good old 1v1. And honestly, if you have a chance to practice against Puck, you would really just want to play 1v1s. I mean, they can each choose a person to Archon for them, but meh. I don't know. Whatever they want to do, we, Psionic Aftermath, will accompany them along with Afreecatv. Yeah, we'll definitely accompany the players. Like, if these players both want to play on Star Station with the zombie mod, and you know, all units can jump over other units, and there's no dead space anywhere, that's fine as long as both players agree. Let's do Old Estate. I have never heard of that before. Old Estate. It's an actual Blizzard map. Allied Sheriff Fortress and nearby expansions can be taken fairly quickly. Utilize the Zonaga watchtowers to keep an eye on the center areas and prepare for large engagements. I'm guessing it's a big ass map. Oh my gosh, it is a big ass map. It looks so cool though. And a lot of space with drops. Oh, we're just trying to. Oh, okay. I'm glad this is a nice friendly tournament. We are still waiting on the players to pick a map. They are, in case you can't read the chat on the screen, trust me, they're coming up with some very, very weird ways to play. Zelnaga Caverns. Alright. Zelnaga Caverns. Zelnaga. Alright, because every map is named Zelnaga. Because people aren't very original. Oh. Zelnaga Caverns. Zelnaga. Zelnaga Coliseum, Zelnaga Desert, Zelnaga Fun. Optimus just gave me an right. I can't find that map because there's. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think this is it. This is the one that has like 2 bases. Optimus says maybe, gives a little bit of a devil sign here. Let's just play a normal map. Puck's like, OMG, so boring. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious to watch. Like, Puck's suggesting all these wild, crazy ideas. Like, man, let's go Zelnaga Caverns 1v1 with zombie mods. And Optimus is just like, nah, let's just do something normal. I gotta clean up my tea. I spilled some tea. I'll just use my t-shirt. Cause I'm a man. No, I should have just went charge. But you can pick Odyssey again. Yeah, Puck says LOL. So just a little bit of friendly banter happening. Current time is 12:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and we have been live for 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 47 seconds. Not too bad if I say so myself. Puck says Catalina. Any mods? Catalina. I mean, besides WCS Gameheart. Optimus is too boring. Are there any fun ones? Zombie FX. Ooh. Hey man, Ali Gulak points are at stake. Okay, you know what? We're gonna look up Zombie FX. I just found I don't have any of those. Need to be careful here. If both players want zombie FX, we can do it. If both players consent, I mean, who am I to stand in the way between two consenting StarCraft players in doing whatever they want in their 1v1 games? Who am I to say we're love guys? Alright, so for those of you who don't know, Zombie FX is where all over the map there are zombie units that continuously spawn over the map. It's like playing with a turret defense, kind of. At least this is what Puck is saying. I'm so crazy. Puck is trying to convince Optimus to play on the zombie mod. It's just... I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is great. How about this? Let's just do plain vanilla, good old Catalina. Wow. Oh man, Puck is unable to convince our friend Optimus. Puck is so offended. He's like, I even gave you Catalina. Can't give me zombie effects. What? Actually. It's so hard. Terran is really good on choked maps. Yeah. Alright, so this is kind of rambling on forth. We would happily cast that too. And we have to again. Yeah, okay, so what the plan is so far is we are going to play a regular 1v1 match, and after the best of 9, then we can play with mods. That would be great. My Protoss versus your Terran. Ooh, okay. Alright, so they're all spitting out good ideas, but right now we need to get the tournament started, up and running. Good. Let's go. Let's try to start quickly, folks. And I'm throwing the smiley so I'm not being mean. We just have to start quickly. Get the business in line. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Alright. We have some time to kill, folks. We have a decent amount of time to kill. While we are waiting, big thank you to Afreecatv for helping sponsor this tournament. Without them, this community StarCraft 2 tournament would not be made possible. And be sure to check back onto the Psionic Aftermath channel on Afreecatv, or follow Psionic Aftermath on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all that good stuff. I'm not quite sure where I'm pointing. I know the overlay has it here somewhere, but yeah, go ahead and follow us here, and we will be sure to put out plenty of tournaments, both on Afreecatv and on Twitch for those of you who are so inclined. Alright. This 48 drone Hydraulian, they're just talking about stuff. I don't know. It's a friendly tournament, let them talk. It's not like there's tens of dollars on the line, guys. Gotta be careful. Ooh, gotta keep things professional. Alright. But, god damn it, we can't decide on a map. Okay. Alright, it's done. Okay. Lock in. No, now we have to go to the restroom. No! So many delays. Oh my gosh, is this a chips factory? Because I see so many of delays. Man, okay. I'm gonna get everything ready, so as soon as Puck comes back from his bathroom break, we should be ready to rock and roll. Acolyte? Yes. WCS. Game Heart. I kind of wish you could stack mods on top of each other. That'd be nice. Like if I could have Game Heart on top of Zombie FX. I shudder to think what would happen to me. I shudder. Alright, 17 concurrent viewers. Not bad for the first stream on Afreecatv. Let's go ahead. Is there like a viewer, like a list of viewers we can we can like pull up so we can see who's all viewing. I would love to give everyone a quick shout out. Unfortunately, I cannot see exactly who is viewing. No, we can. All right. So let's do it then. Quick shout out to Char49, Sonic Aftermath Sushi, John LSF, Jedio Darville, Jedi Zealot, Jedi Stalker, Jedi Zealot 2, Mr. 789, which is me, QPD Larkdlem, Psionic Aftermath 5, and Psionic Aftermath. Thank you so much for watching. Or chatting, I guess. These are only the chat viewers, so if I missed any of you guys, my condolences with you. Join the chat, and I'll give you a big kissy. Or at least a shout out. That's the most I'm willing to give. That's the most I'm willing to give. I ain't that kind of stream whore. Alright. Let's see. Can I pull chat back up? Yes. Okay. Like 4. We do have some time to kill, folks. We do have a little bit of time to kill. Half that is ZBZ Clan. I'm glad that our players are having some good banters, because too many times you just see players want to go game. So it's good to see them banter back and forth, talk about different things. I can't invite them to parties because I already invited them, apparently. Alright, let's go ahead. Protoss. Oh, what if we made it the game speed went slower? Nah. You know what we should do? You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should put the game speed from faster to fast and see if they figure it out. Should I do that? No, I probably shouldn't do that. That would be mean. And I don't want to mess up the tournament, you know. I'm really tempted to do it. I'm really tempted to do it. No, let's not do it. Okay, we'll just go faster. It's fine. Go. Oh, Optimus says race. That's right, it is going to be a TVZ. Puck says go, and we're ready to start. So, we're jumping from PVT to TVZ. If you were to just join us right now and see Puck versus Optimus TVZ, you probably would exit right on out because you would think there's no way that's Puck. But I can assure you, this is actually Puck playing Terran. This is actually Optimus playing Zerg. It's not optimal, but it's what they've agreed on. And if both players agree on it, then who am I to get in the way of true love? Now, let me just go ahead and quickly change the scenes. I think I have a little bit left. Yes, I do. Perfect. Now, let's see what these players are made of. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Acolyte. Representing our blue Terran player, folks. The anti-Neeb of his race. Give it up for Puck, who was once a Protoss, but now a Terran. Puck says, when do I scout? Oh, the woes with... Oh, and Optimus told him, just with Reaper. Not going to Baboon Pole. And spawning in the top right-hand position of Acolyte. Representing our red Zerg player, folks. Give it up for Optimus. And this is going to be a blast. Let's go ahead and quickly update the scores and jump right on into it. Puck is going for that barracks into refinery build. I feel dirty and slimy and gross just saying Puck and refinery in the same sentence, but whatever. We'll keep it calm. I'm really curious because I do try off racing from time to time. I play Protoss, but sometimes, like once every couple of months, I will play Terran, one game of unranked just to warm up and see what it's like. And I gotta tell you, you do a lot worse than you expect. Because some of the fundamentals do transfer over. Of course, when you're a pro player in StarCraft, or just really good, for that matter, when you're really good at StarCraft, you know the fundamentals, right? And the fundamentals are just that. They're fundamental to each and every race. Zerg, Terran, and Protoss all have to spend their money. And they all have to micro their units. And Puck knows some micro tricks of Terran, because Terran does those micro tricks against Protoss and he watches them. He knows what Terran does versus Zerg, he knows what Terran does versus Protoss. The problem is, he isn't used to it. He's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna accidentally do one thing when he does another. He's gonna zig when he's supposed to zag, and he's not going to spend his money super duper well. So Puck is definitely gonna be able to, I would say, pull off some goodish micro moves, but it's going to be nowhere near the level of his Protoss, obviously. And Optimus, meanwhile, on the other hand, if we talk about how similar Terran is to Zerg, it's the difference between night and day. In this matchup, Optimus is going to have to be the defender 100%. And I don't think Terrans are very used to defending. General rule of thumb here, they generally want to be the aggressor. They're trying to make the magic happen, so I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that Optimus is going to be a little bit uncomfortable in this regard. However, he does have TVZ experience, and that's the key thing to watch out for here. Puck has no experience in TVZ. I'm sure he's watched TVZ matches. I'm sure he has seen some people play TVZ before. But as far as him playing the TVZ matchup, he has never been T, never been Z. Optimus, on the other hand, he knows what Terran is going to try to do to him. He knows the perspective, right? He has a perspective advantage, right? So Puck is gonna, ooh, nice catch there from our friend Optimus. So I would say it's about an even matchup, actually. I would say this is about even. This is definitely just about even. Optimus has the experience advantage in some regards, and Puck has the pro player advantage in some regards. Now Puck is gonna go ahead and go for a Cloak Banshee build. Refined it is not, but it's not supposed to be because it's Puck and it's not his race, and he's going for another Stargate because he saw Innovation do it at the GSL, and I am so excited. Puck, if he is anything, folks, he is at least an entertainer. Now, Optimus is going to go ahead, move out with a couple of lings, wants to lay on some aggression to the Terran player. Again, he knows the weaknesses of Terran in TVZ. He knows their woes. He knows what they can do. He knows what they're weak to. So he can definitely try and exploit that. Puck, though, going for a very unique build over here. This double Stargate, I'm definitely thinking it is going to be Banshee. We have seen it, Innovation pull something off similar in the GSL. Like I was talking about before, he went for Cloak and he went for these Banshees. He got 5 or 6 of them and used them to keep Zerg back while he transitioned to a 3rd and 4th base and got that big mech backbone of Seasons. However, it didn't really work out amazingly for him. I suspect Optimus doesn't have any idea that this is going on so far. I mean, he's not been able to poke on into the base at all. For all he knows, he's making like React Marines. There's no way he knows anything about anything, right? He doesn't even know if this... Okay, I guess he technically knows that a refinery is mining, but it could be long distance. Who knows? Oaktown... Ooh, this is... Road Tournament. Let me go ahead and just link him to stream, and we'll be... Not Turtle. Shoot. He wants the stream link. Well, can't really give it to him right now. We're in the middle of a thing. So we're gonna go ahead and see what Puck does. Now, controlling Banshees is hard, but it's not going to be impossible. I mean, they play similarly to Oracles, however they are not as quickly. I would say Optimus definitely is at a disadvantage here. Because Banshees do control very similarly to Oracles if you play them correctly. And it looks as though Puck is going to go in, get a kill, and then go on out, taking some damage. Seems like an Oracle to me. And meanwhile, I don't think Optimus knows exactly to what extent... Oh, the cat's out of the bag now. He knows exactly to what extent Optimus is trying... Or Puck is trying to pull on off. He's trying to pull a fast one over Optimus. Now, Puck is also going to go ahead, try and pressure the front with some Hellions, but a big Queen contingency over here. For a big of a Queen contingency this is, Optimus is having some problems spreading his creep really well. Look at how much energy is on these Queens. Put down like 5 more tumors, man. Good God. Now, Hellions are going to go on forward, trying to ghost up a couple of tumors, then go and get one. Move on back, so pretty modest harassment there from our friend Puck so far. And meanwhile, our friend Optimus has sniffed it on out. More Spore Crawlers coming up in each base. No layer done just yet. So if these spores go down and there's Cloaked Banshees running amok in your mineral line, you're gonna have a bad time. Puck probably has no such plans though. Gonna go again. 1, 2, 3. Uproots the spore. A little bit of a mistake there from my friend Optimus. Definitely not what I would have done in that situation. Then again, I'm not a Zerg player. What the hell do I know? And Puck getting a very nice, very easy 8 worker kills. And moving on back. Now back at home. Yes, yes, yes. Someone's been watching Innovation. He is getting that mech army up and running. Getting tech labs on his factories. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a mech kind of build. Oh, Puck, you know how to pull up my heartstrings, don't you? Yeah, so about that, pulling on heartstrings. That's not what I had in mind. You were doing so well, oh no! The miscontrol from my friend Puck was terrible, it's not good. Meanwhile, Optimus is going for a Hydralisk stand and a Spire at the same time. A little bit of a curious choice, but I'm curious to see how it fares for him. One of the hardest things actually about, I think I can get why Puck did that. I mean, one of the harder things to manage when you're switching to a new race is your new hotkey configurations. Because it's so hard when you're used to something for so long to try and figure out how new units should be hotkeyed, how they should be controlled. So I'm guessing that's going to be what attributed to that Banshee attack over here and all of them dying. Puck is going to go ahead and move on forward with a couple of Hellbats. However, it was all for naught. Many queens exist in the StarCraft universe. And they are ready to push back that attack with ease. More Banshees are on the way. My guess is Optimus with the Spire and Hydrogen. Spire is going to get for a couple of Mutas and an Overlord, or Overseer with Overlord speed. And he's going to go ahead and hunt down those Banshees, make sure they can't harass them any much longer. Maybe like 4 or 5 Mutas maximum. Meanwhile, Hydra Stand is just your standard response, go-to response versus mech against Puck. Now, important thing for Puck here, he is playing mech, however, that does not mean he has to sit back at home. This ain't your grandmama's mech. No. In Legacy of the Void, you can be aggressive with your mech and do a damn good job of it. So, Puck should definitely seek to try and keep the Zerg on the back foot, try and work forward to it. He looks as though he is going for Thors, and, you know, when you're not getting siege tanks and you're getting these big, heavy units, it definitely screams to me that you want to do something across the map. Oh, man, what a cruel fate. What a cruel fate. The medevac can pick it up, but I don't think Puck is super paying attention. And the 2CCs, oh yeah, look at this. Both players having very much problem spending their money. One of the big things I was looking out for in this series, actually, and now just starting a supply depot, or a few, is our friend Puck. Super duper supply block. I think you should throw down like 3 more, honestly, at this point. You need a lot of production, folks. Now, Banshee is still trying to be active out on the map. Optimus, is he working toward that hive? Yes, he is. He is going to go ahead and research +1 air attack as well. There are a couple of Mutalisks now out on the field. He knows what grinds the gears of Terran, and Puck is just having a little bit of a rub. What is he doing? You only have yourself to blame, Puck. I have zero sympathy. With zero sympathy. Zero symphonies. I have no symphonies for people who kill their own command centers. Unless you're MMA. Now, these Mutas doing exactly as I predicted, because I'm the best caster in the Caprulu sector. Hunted down those Banshees quickly, and now I'm going to go ahead and try and keep Puck back at home. However, he is making a lot of Thors. Not a single siege tank in sight. In sight. Not a single siege tank in my thighs, ladies and gentlemen. Which is definitely, I would call it more concerning than anything else. Oh my goodness, speaking of concerning, Puck is going to go ahead, chase the Mutas with the Thor. Definitely something he's copying, not something he's come up with on the spot. But it's definitely good. It's definitely good. Definitely something we want to be doing. Gonna go ahead and magic box this Thor. Ooh, this Thor is gonna go down. Ah, so close. And it is gonna, go down with the medevac too. Loses a couple of Mutas for it as well. 6 Mutas, not a horrible trade, but also not a very good trade for Optimus. Greater Spire is not working on it, but the Hive is done. No Hive tech as of yet, unfortunately. So we have to wait and see what that comes on through. Now, the main problem I'm seeing with both players is that Optimus doesn't really have that powerful of a ground army to deal with mech. But then again, Puck doesn't have the proper mech army to deal with the ground army that Optimus will be going for. Like, let's say Puck had, 8 siege tanks. This would be so horrible for friend Optimus, because he has no Banings, no Roaches, only a couple of Mutas, and, even with like 2 Thors in the mix, you're not going to really push against him that easily. But then again, you know what? It's Puck versus Optimus, and Puck is playing Terrans, Optimus is Zerg. I'm having a blast. I don't care, folks. Let's go ahead and see what Puck sees. He does see the Vipers. I'm pretty sure he did see the Vipers anyways, so Puck knows that he is on a timer. There is Hive Tech up and running for our friend Optimus. And what does he want to do? I guess 3 more command centers are on the radar. This is just This is just existing because it wants to exist. Maybe you shouldn't for that reason. And now the mutas are going to go ahead and fly on in. Pretty sure that was just a suicide mission. Free up some supply for Vipers, for Hydras, for Roaches, for Ravagers, or whatever you want, honestly. Because honestly, mutas are not going to be so great in the straight up engagement, which will boil on down to. The harassment potential is pretty limited now. There's not going to catch drops. And I think that was a very, as soon as I say that, Puck loads up a medevac full of Hellions, knowing that Optimus just lost all of his mutas. So actually very good play there from our friend Puck. And Optimus, definitely gonna have to see what he wants to remax out on. These are adrenal gland zerglings, I believe. Nope. Just 2-2-lings. Nothing too impressive. And Puck is skipping out on upgrades. Oh my gosh, I can't see a mech game like this not too long ago. Puck is not getting any upgrades for his mech. 0 upgrades for his mech. How could I not have noticed this earlier? I don't know. Actually, no, I know exactly how, because I'm a horrible caster, but that's not the point. Only +1 vehicle weapon against a 2-2-1 of Optimus. I mean, Puck has to realize this now. He needs to realize it yesterday, actually. And he's getting +1 attack for some reason. Puck, no! Alright, he's getting +2 attack for his mech Grand Army. I definitely believe that he needs to throw down another armory ASAP. Where's Blue Flame? Can I answer that? I'm gonna answer that. Factory Tech. Ah, there we go. Man, Optimus is such a good guy over here. Like, Puck is like, where's Blue Flame? What do I make? How do I scout? And Puck is just, and Optimus is just like, well, this is how you mech, you see. This is how you Terran. This is Terran, man. Now, objects are coming on through. Puck is going to lose his doors. Their DPS cannot stand up to that of the Hydras. Sea-Shank's only now just coming on through, and I think Puck has made a fatal miscalculation. And how many, or what kind of composition to go for? And then again, speaking of fatal miscalculations, a lot of lost time with their for our friend Optimus. However, he is remaxing generously. One gripe point is that Optimus needs to be taking the map. If you're only on 5 bases at the 14-minute mark against mech, something has gone wrong. Maybe you're off racing, but something else has probably gone wrong. Like, this is like Mothership and Acolyte gone wrong. Something seriously janky. Optimus needs to be looking to take the map, because right now, his bank is not a zilch 0, 200 out of 200, 200 minerals, 500 gas. It is not good. Definitely not good. Optimus needs to really confidently be producing against mech. Optimus needs around 70 to 80-ish drones and 1 more base. At very least 1 more base. You need 3 mining bases at the very least. Or, yeah, 3 fully mining bases. Somewhere around there. And even more if you can. And Puck is just, even though he doesn't have the upgrade advantage, I will give him that he does have the bank. 2,000, 1,000 versus 1,000, 1,000. It's definitely nothing to sneeze about. It's not an insignificant advantage. And now Puck seems as though he wants to push across the map and do something with it. I don't necessarily agree with it since the Vipers, yeah, this is gonna happen to you, and your stores are gonna go down. Wouldn't mind trying to get good shots on off, but all for naught. Getting blinded counted as well. Puck losing a lot of his expensive armor supply. The tank's trying to stand on strong, but it's just not enough for Puck. 61 armor supply left, and a lot of it is going down. More of it in production. There's only a siege tank left now, and I think Puck has not been able to crack the enigma that is mech. And now our friend Optimus is pushing on through. The hero siege tank gonna go ahead and fall as well. Trying to go for the master repair, and it's not going to work out. A lot of Vikings in the air as well. Puck, what is he going to do? He has a decent amount of, I don't know what the hell. He has a decent amount of army supply still in the game, like 62 to 134. It's not over, but it's definitely pretty damn over, folks. There's nothing to connect these Vipers in the air as the yoinks do end up getting on off. These Vikings are definitely super lost. Stay in the arcade, you lost Vikings. And now Puck says LOL. He knows the writing is on the wall. He knows he did not make it work. And unfortunately, I think this will tie up the series 4-4. GG is called, and Optimus ties it up against Puck. Though not in the traditional sense. I'll give him that. Not in the traditional sense. It's not like he played a great PvT and smacked him down. It was more like he played Terran, I played Zerg, I won. We both didn't play a race. But a win is a win. Winning is winning no matter how you view it. Definitely not true, but whatever. Looks as though we are gonna go to a game number 9. So lovely to see that. This is gonna be good, folks. This is gonna be good. Snow SC2, thank you so much for joining on into the chat. Go ahead and give me a smiley face or something to let me know that you do exist, as well. JWS 910 110 and Jed Roveri, John Ellis F, and all the other people I already talked about. Alright, looks as though, I guess that's my new, looks as though. Alright, let's see what our players want to do next. It is the final match. I'm pretty sure they just want to do a regular 1v1 now. I would be surprised if they wanted to do otherwise. Honestly, I feel as though, you know, it is, okay, so $50 is $50, right? So I guess you definitely at least want to try and win it. You at least want to try, don't you? So I'm pretty sure that my guess is, based on that information, is that Optimus and Puck are going to play as a regular 1v1 match, and that is going to determine who the 50 Buckaroos goes to. And let's go ahead and say map ? Oh, they're talking a lot. That's pretty good. This is why you gotta love pro players like Puck so much, right? He loses at PvT, instead of saying, oh, that was so much fun, wow, that was poor Terra Nimba, wow, I messed up. He's saying, when do I get the 3rd CC? When do I get the double armories? What build order do you suggest? Look at that, he doesn't even play Terran. I bet you he will never play Terran again in his life, and he's still asking. It's just good information to know, folks. Just good information to know. And the sign, one of the signs of a good player. And look at Snow SC2 saying hello, hi Snow SC2. I hope you are enjoying the stream so far. Puck and Optimus are tied up 1-1 so far. And it's anyone's game, honestly. I mean, in regular 1v1 matches, no shenanigans, Puck has shown that he is a much better player than Optimus. I think there's no doubt about that. But Optimus can definitely still take this. I would put the odds at around 80% Puck, 20% Optimus. I mean, Optimus is no pushover, right? I mean, we can see him punish what Puck does when he can. We see him defend against Puck's attacks. We see him if Puck tries to go for something silly, he can smack him down. So Optimus is a good player. He is a good player. He's a good player, guys. Trust me. He's doing his best. He's doing his best out there. But Puck, you just can't deny the results, right? Like, Puck, multiple championship winner, won major tournaments, pro tournaments. Very crazy guy, skill-wise, and I don't know, it's anyone's game. Looks as though we are having trouble contacting our players. Nobody wants to talk to me. Aww. Let's see, maybe if I just refresh the chat. What map next? I would have a little bit of time to kill. Snow SC2 says it's 4:30 p.m. but I did just wake up. LO lols. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Generally, I wake up at around 12 or 1ish, since I go to sleep at around 3 or 2ish, which I guess is more commonly pronounced as 2 or 3ish. Oh, Puck was typing in the wrong chat. Remember, winner of this map gets 50 buckaroos. And let me tell you folks, 50 buckaroos can buy you a whole hell of a lot of schmeckles. Let me tell you that much. It ain't sneezing money. That's like the war chest and a day 9 announcer pack and a Roddy announcer pack. Because it doesn't exist yet, so it costs nothing. Want to do this one normal game, then a TVT for like $5 after Puck? My toss versus your Terran. Dave Rose says I'll play. Wait, what? Oh, wrong chat. Oh, damn. I did the wrong chat as well. No, I didn't. Never mind. Right chat. Who's in here? Is that Darvel? What is Darvel doing in here? Not supposed to be. Whatever. Optimus says I'll sub to your Twitch if you win. Some very friendly banter in between these players. We are taking a little bit of a break. We're waiting for our players to go ahead and get on ready. I'm confused by your questions, this bug. Let's start a map, peoples. Alright, Mech Depot, okay. Psionic Gashman says this is clan chat. Yeah. It's fine, whatever. We're created with mod, and we're finally ready! Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your kids. I think they have like 5 minutes. Whatever. Alright, tell your kids, tell your wife, and tell your husband, because anybody can enjoy a game of StarCraft. The final series of the best of 9 between Puck and Optimus. I am ready. Are you ready? I am ready to rumble. Are you ready to rumble? Please don't sue me. Let's go ahead and get it on. I'm going to go ahead and be the observer for this match and the referee, just to be a little bit of a power whore. Okay, allergies. They kind of suck sometimes, especially when they exist. Alright, let's see it. Let us see it. If you are enjoying the stream so far, please be sure to give us an up and follow us. Really does help us a decent amount. So if you are enjoying it, just take a couple seconds at a time. Let's do a little bit of a clickies. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Ready? Done, and you made our day. Alright, looks as though Optimus is ready. Puck is maybe ready. Go. Question mark. No build order. 1v1 melee PvT regular schmegular. No TVZ shenanigans. Winner gets 50 buckaroos. And Puck is ready. Let's go ahead and get it on. At least I'm pretty sure he's ready. Yes, he is ready. And he's going to be a PvT. Alrighty. Oh, I'm getting excited, folks. The final match is almost about to begin. Puck. Oh wait, I should wait until I introduce him, shouldn't I? Yes. Alright. And here we are, spawning in the top right hand position of Mech Depot, representing our red down pair, able to tie it up against Puck, with some help from Puck, of course. It is Optimus. 6600 MMR Terran playing for a Mine 5. He ain't monkeying around this time. He's not gonna be made a chum imp again. Alright, I'll stop. And in the bottom left hand position, spawning as the blue Protoss player. He is tied up 4-4 against Optimus, partially due to his own free will. Give it up for Puck. Needs your help to win this series. And we're just a hop, a skip, and a jump away from finding out who the winner of this is. We got 9 great games here so far, folks, and I couldn't have had it any other way. You know, when a best of 9 always goes, or a best of 7 for that matter, always goes out to the last match, you always just gotta think to yourself internally, wow, what a series, right? I think one of the qualifiers for a good series is that, well, one of the qualifiers anyways, is that it goes neck and neck throughout the whole thing. Or at least it gets tied up, and there's an ace match. So to speak, right? So if it's a best of 7, it goes to game 7. If it's a best of 9, it goes to game number 9, right? And I think this definitely qualifies as one of those better matches that we have seen so far. As far as the community StarCraft 2 scene does go, now Puck is going to go ahead and scout on out our friend Optimus. No crazy Protoss shenanigans so far. If I were to have a guess, I don't think Puck is going to try anything crazy. Mech Depot is definitely an app where you can try and pull something out of your hat, but I think Puck just wants to rely on him being a little bit more of a solid player than Optimus and say, hey, I have around 80 to 85% chance to win against this guy if I just don't do anything too crazy. And I probably can win. And I think that's a very mature approach to take, especially on this map. Now, whether it's the fun choice, still yet to be heard. Still yet to be heard. However, I'm not giving Puck crap for that. This guy just fought a TVZ while never before playing Terran Mech in his life, I'm guessing. Or at least very rarely plays it. I don't know, he doesn't play Mech a lot, guys. Give him a break. Alright, Stargate is going to go ahead and get thrown on down as well. So Optimus should be able to scout it on out if he does his due diligence with this Reaper. Reaper going to go ahead, jump on through. And Adab is going to be able to respond against it. Just a simple dance these two pairs do. And I don't know, because Optimus has not been able to break Puck so far, unless Puck has done something blatantly out there, right? Something blatantly crazy that was, you know, obviously not something he would do if you were playing someone like Innovation or if you were playing someone like Stats. So definitely you gotta think, if Optimus really does put in his 100% here, can Puck still, I mean, if Optimus puts in his 100% here, can he still beat Puck? And I'm honestly having problems finding a yes for that answer. I mean, if he's going to win it, it's going to be off the back of Widowmines. These units are going to be what are going to win him the game. And so far, he's been correctly able to perceive that Puck does not like to go for RoboPlay that often. Aside from that one, unless he's cheating, of course. But as far as macro Robos go, Puck has been very deficient in those. So I think sticking with the Widowmine drops, sticking with this undetectable harassment is going to be a very... I think it's a very wise decision for my friend Optimus. Definitely a very wise decision for my friend Optimus to go ahead and play into this. I think he's reading into Puck just a little bit as a player, trying to get a feel for him out, and, you know, he's adapting his play. And I think that's a very good thing of him to do. Now, Optimus, are you prepared for this Oracle? I'm not so certain. Let us see. There are a big cluster duck of Marines over here. Probably no Widowmine over here. It's probably in the main base. Though, honestly, like, heck if I know. I don't really know. Like, I've been wrong about whether or not there's a Widowmine somewhere so many times. It is unbelievable. But the one place we do know the Widowmines are, Force Jerseys are, on the other side of the map. Puck is going to have to handle this aggression and handle it well. Because he went, he went Stargated to Twilight. So he's going to get the fast blink. And it's honestly not a bad way to play the matchup. However, you gotta be looking at your base when this happens. You gotta be and this, there he goes. Gonna go ahead and get that first Widowmine. It's gonna get a shot off. Ah, whoa, 10 SCVs probes of those bad boys do go on down. A little bit of an incorrect calculation from our friend Puck. He's trying to target it to get maximum amount of damage. Puck! Oh, kind of anticlimactic, but still. Good, a bit of damage here coming up from my friend Puck. A little bit of a miscalculation, a small bit of a blunder, and like I said, Optimus, these Widowmines, these are how you're going to win your game. Now, he's going to revelate it, so it's not going to be a huge dealio. He does have his third base up as well. And Optimus is going for that third CC2. I bet he's kicking himself just a little bit. If he were to go for, let's say, something we saw in game number 1, I think, where he went for a big bio push with siege tanks, I think that could do a huge bit of damage to Puck. So, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's not too big of a deal. Puck has taken some damage, but honestly, I think that just evens the playing field a little bit, because he's still up 46 to 38 total workers. This is a very quick third base. Do not forget that. And when equal or ahead or behind, when there's a StarCraft game, Dark Shrine. Puck is a mastermind genius. He still can't get a robo for whatever reason, but he is a mastermind genius. And honestly, who needs a robo for detection when you got oracles? Or who needs immortals when you got stalkers, right? I mean, if you just take like 4 or 5 stalkers and focus it on a single target, that's like an immortal, right? So, I mean, this is like a what? This is like a 2 immortal push. And it has Blink? Are you kidding me? Blink immortals are going to do so well versus this army. So well. Now, Puck laying down a defensive board. This is purely just to try and catch the army out of position, of course. Gonna go ahead and try and bait him on into that. I do like this, actually, from Puck. You can tell this is premeditated. Gonna go ahead and push out with Blink Stalkers, try and keep Optimus back at home. He has enough revelations to last them a decent amount of time. Let's see. 24 energy there, 58 energy there. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yes, oh, no. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, I just got semi-erect. What a Protoss. What a Protoss. Now, these Blink Stalkers aren't super confident in their ability to push through, and I gotta agree with that. I mean, maybe you want to pick off a medevac at most, maybe a couple Marines, but this siege tank really does muddy the waters a little bit. Blink, I think, will be enough to at least get some value out of it. And I think Optimus is a little bit too powerful for that. Let's say it goes wrong, one big stim later, and Optimus is right on top of the Stalker army, nowhere to blink to, siege tanks running away. very easily could end up losing his whole army. So Puck definitely has to be super careful with how he approaches this bit of pressure. He's going to go ahead and try and deny the third base for a little bit. +1 is going to go ahead and pitch up for Puck, but Stim, and 1-1 is finished for Optimus. Juicy stasis ward never happened. And definitely not going to let that finish. That would have been a suicide mission if I've ever seen one in my life. And the main story here is this medevac full of Widowmines moving across the map. One of the signs of a good player, I do believe, is how much they attack. Oh my gosh, do attack. How much they attack when they're being attacked. And oh my god, Puck taking a big blow to his army there. Thought he got a big enough stasis ward off, but let me tell you folks, Pure Blink Stalkers, they don't do the most damage. They definitely do not do a lot of damage. Puck gonna go ahead and try and bait him on in, but loses 2 Stalkers for the price of a small arm delay. I think Optimus is just fine with that. Meanwhile, drop is coming to fruition. Can Puck find it in time? No, I don't think so. They're gonna go ahead and get the burrow on down. 2 already going down. And another big shot. 5 more probes do end up dying for a total of 7. 12 photon cannons take 29 seconds to warp on in. Meanwhile, Stalkers only take a second to blink on into your main base. Pretty back and forth so far, folks. 85 armor supply to 49. Puck is running a bit of a deficit. He's just trying to get that add-on, but he's not trading it efficiently. Maybe a couple of Stalkers for it. Again, this is a trade that Optimus is fine with, and when the time comes for Optimus to move across the map, I mean, what is Puck gonna have to hold it? He of course has the worker advantage, though probably not for very much longer, because yeah, cannons are now just cleaning up these Widowmine infestations. Like, Puck has to 100% rely on keeping Optimus pinned back at home with Blink Stalkers. And if he does that, like I said before, what do you do when you're getting attacked? Attack back. That's what Terran does. And 3 medevacs full of bio. Not going to be a good day. They're rallied. That is their rally point. Is the mothership core in the main base? Yes, there are pylons in position as well. Can he spot it? No, I definitely don't think he can. He does realize that there's not much of an army there. If he revelates that army, he should get tipped off. And there we go. Now, Puck is a good enough protest player to know when you see an army that's only this big, or whoopsie doodle, when you see an army that's only this big, you know one thing. You know where some of the army is, and you also know where some of the army isn't. And you know some of the army isn't with that army. And if it's not with that army, well, let's just say the army's doing other things. DT Blink and Storm on the way. This could turn into a very interesting, very long game if only Puck could hold on. Now Puck should know that there's a drop out. Gonna overcharge very quickly, 2 right away, but there's so much fire here. Not gonna be too long for this world. Puck's gonna go ahead and warp in a couple of dark campfires and an immediate scan, having none of it as our friend Optimus. Meanwhile, there's a big post of bio over here. Puck having a little bit of problems splitting his army correctly. Look at this. Look at this, Storm is not ready yet. Oh my gosh, if Optimus move in, he can take a very favorable engagement. Are there charges on these zealots? There are. So it's going to be a little bit of a better engagement at the very least. Going to go ahead and blink on back. Needs to get the rest of his army up over here. The drop has been cleaned on up. But now, Optimus has a good 10 seconds to do as much damage as he can. The charge rush just trying to buy some time. The Archon Flame from the bottom going to go ahead and push this army back. Repel it. Widowmine's getting good shots off on the zealots. However, it is too little, and Puck miraculously defends the attack. However, back in the main base, there is still a little bit of units trying to do what damage they can. A Dark Templar should take care of that post-haste. And now it is Optimus who's on the run, stemming his units until they are dead. Look at those poor Marauders. And where are the reinforcements? They're way up in the main base, trying to deal with the Dark Templar harassment. Beautiful play from our friend Puck here so far in game number 9. Really showing why he is a professional player. Now he's gonna go ahead and move on into this third base location. Has to be careful with the Stalker. Oh, the Immortals he knew. He tried to macro them back, but the AI messed up. And Puck is gonna lose 3 Immortals for nothing. And now Puck, he could very much lose this army. Decides to do the right thing. Sacrifices his Archon in order to help the Stalkers escape. Getting the Fusion Core is gonna be big. Delaying that the Liberator transition to Advanced Ballistics is definitely going to be what behooves in this match. Meanwhile, a huge swath of Zealots in the main base. Optimus is being picked apart piece by piece. Even more Zealots in the main base. I think this is the most Zealots in the main base I've ever seen in my whole casting career. And now Optimus is having to be on the receiving end of it. Puck is still picking apart Optimus in this matchup base over here. Taking out SCVs. There are some Widowmines over here and Immortals still in production, but I don't know, Optimus is seeming to be losing control of this game very quickly. And there we go, Optimus GG's out, and Puck will be victorious in this best of 9, taking it 5-4 in a fantastic game number 9, really illustrating the difference between an amazing player and a professional player. Look at these graphs. He lost so many workers. So many workers was lost, and he took such a bad engagement, but still able to bring it on back, playing such a dynamic style of Protoss we haven't seen in a very long while. And you gotta just appreciate that just a little bit. Now, the tournament is officially over, though it is not technically over, as they do want to play some matches before they leave. However, I would like to take this time to... Let's get the camera on me. So, Puck wins 5-4. However, I would like to take this time to thank Afreeca for their help in both organizing and sponsoring this tournament. We do thank them sincerely. Thank you to all of our viewers who were so kind enough and so interested enough to tune on in to the Psionic Aftermath Afreeca channel. If you did like what you saw and heard here today, please consider upping our stuff and following us. I'm not quite certain how that works, but I'm pretty sure those are things you can do that make us feel good. So thank you so much for that, folks. We're gonna try to make this a weekly thing, so don't forget to check back on us with that follow option. Is there anything else that I missed? I hope you guys did sincerely enjoy the casting. If you did enjoy the casting, you can check out my YouTube channel over at youtube.com/Mr789, where I do daily community casts, well, more like tri-weekly community cast, and general fun StarCraft 2 content. And you can also send me your replays at Mr789@outlook.com. Yes, I use Outlook. Gmail can bite a big one. Anyways, that is probably gonna be it for me for this tournament. However, there are still some things going on. The players still want to play. So that's just the outro for the regular tournament. If you just wanted to watch the regular tournament, we are finished. However, there are going to be some fun matches coming on up, like Zombie FX, different mods that these players want to play as, and they just want to do some casual games so far, so I will cast them. And if you want to stay tuned for that, you're more than welcome to, but if not, completely understandable, and have an amazing rest of your day. Now, going back into StarCraft, there's going to be a best of 3 between one sec. It's gonna be a best of 3. Crap. Hang on. I can guess. There's going to be a best of 3 TVP. So Puck is going to try to beat Terran again, and Optimus is gonna go ahead and try and beat Protoss. Alright, so what that means is that Puck is going to be playing Optimus... Focus. Optimus is going to be playing Puck's race, and Puck is going to be playing Optimus's race. Yes, Optimus is a word, I hope. At least it's technically correct in the English dictionary. Alright, so this is going to be pretty funsies, folks. There's going to be, I'm pretty sure, the Zombie FX mod. At least I would like to think. Roots Puck says, that was a fun series. Thank you for the invite. Our pleasure. Let's just do vetoes then. So they're gonna go ahead and veto the maps on down, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be some special effects shenanigans. Feel free to play with special mods as well. It would be very cool to cast it. And we will put up the $5, because they're just going to play for a little bit of money, just a little bit of pocket change. Oh, yep. Let's check out the stream details. What's with the stars over here? I guess that means we have 8 followers, so not bad, folks. Not bad at all. Diddle and touch. I love that part of the music. I just love it. Alright, so right now we're just waiting for them to go ahead and get on started. Yeah, so while we do wait for a little bit, guys in chat, girls in chat, SnowAC2, Cutie Clarklim, John LSF, if you got, and Char49, all the people who are not part of the team. If you have any story requests, I am trying to practice my story time engagement with the audience, so if you have any topics you would like to talk about, please feel free to let me know in the chat below, and I'll try to talk about it to the best of my extent. I'm not really too able to pull a story out of thin air. I can recollect things pretty well, but like if you tell me this happened to me, you know, if you ask me to remember something specifically, I can probably do it. But if I just try to, you know, pull something out of midair, it's not the easiest thing to do in the universe, right? I think last time I was talking about skiing, whistling, and why I have so many beds in my attic, which, you know, one for each of the beaches, obviously. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just wait for a little bit. I'm actually going to go ahead and finish off my fig bar. Oh, I already did. Alright, so I guess we'll just finish off my tea then. Like, this tea is stone cold, man. Absolutely stone cold. Just bollocks to the wall. Horrible. I mean, so it tastes good. Like, a big part about tasting food and how good food tastes, I sincerely believe, is how warm it is. And if you don't believe me, let's see. If you don't believe me, you should. You have no reason not to believe me. But if you don't believe me, one of the good ways to see this example is, let's see, what's the food, is, let's say, hot lettuce. Right? How appealing does hot lettuce sound to you? My guess is not very appealing. What else? What are some other foods that are good one temperature, but really horrible another temperature? Because I actually think hot lettuce is something I want to try now. God damn it, I just talked myself into eating hot lettuce in front of the universe. Oh my goodness. Sure, I host. Want any mods? Question mark? Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the first map. It is going to be on Abyssal Reef. Puck is the Terran player. Optimus is a Protoss player. And now, unlike the TVZ, where Optimus had the knowledge of the TVZ matchup, both players have knowledge of the PvT matchup. Both players know it. So I think it's going to be a lot more even of a matchup, and I think we're going to have a decent bit of fun watching these two pro players, or this one pro player and one really, really, really good player, try and figure out how to play each other's race against each other. I think it's going to be a blast. Alright, let's go ahead and switch things around. Referee. Alright, we're almost ready to get things up and running. The first match of, what should we call this? What should we call this? We'll call this the friendlies. You know, the after tournament friendlies. The tournament sloppy seconds? I don't know. I'm working on a name. I've only recently came up with this, so, or the players only recently came up with this, so I don't have much time to come up with a name for this. Obviously, we'll just call it Tournament Sloppy Seconds, for lack of a better name, or more appropriate name. Whatever. Scene, pocket scene switching sand. You know, I tried, and that's the important thing, folks, is that you try. Always try, folks. Unless you have like a really weird accent. Okay, spawning in the top left-hand corner of Abyssal Reef. Kicking off the friendlies after tournament special. I'm still working on it. Representing our blue Terran player, folks. Give it up for... Where's that shark? Hey, give it up for Sharky. This Sharky will be called Bruce for this match, so whenever this shark will appear, we shall call him Bruce. Are there any questions? Any concerns? I will take questions now. Not later, not later. So many people like to ask me, why does Bruce look kind of sad? And the reason is because StarCraft 2 developers are actually not graphics design people, nor do they want to take like 50 years to actually draw a good Sharky. I mean, this is a fine Sharky, but it looks like it has like cancer everywhere. It looks like there's like bumps on it. It looks like a Leviathan bending, doesn't it? Just a little bit. And look, you can just follow it indefinitely. Isn't that amazing? Oh yeah, and there's also Puck there. Optimus over there, he's a Protoss, whatever. Alright. Let's get on into it. Optimus. Optimus. Scouting after Pylon by the looks of things. Gonna go ahead and see that Puck is going for a pretty standard build. Yes, he does. And my guess is... Here's my guess. Both players... Well, not my guess. Here's a prediction of events. My prediction of events is that both players throughout the tournament are going to be asking each other questions about the race. Even if only just to mess with each other. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I should have done this when we were in the tournament, shouldn't I have? Oh my gosh, that would have been great, wouldn't it? What in... Okay, whatever, we can do it now. Optimus is just gonna like, oh, like, what's Proxy Stargate timing again? Or, hey, should I get 2 gases with Proxy Stargate? Or... And then Puck is gonna be like, our factory's supposed to be my main base or something. Puck's gonna be like, no. Or Optimus is gonna be like, no. I don't know, I can't keep it straight in my head. It's fine, it's fine. Now Optimus is gonna go ahead and go for that Proxy Stargate build. Obviously not a refined build, but he doesn't play Protoss, so, you know, you can't really fault him too much. He gets the gist of it, right? He totally gets the gist of it. And meanwhile, Optimus is gonna go ahead and scout with his probe. Puck decides not to spare his life. Wow, what a traitor to ire. Gonna go ahead and kill that probe in cold blood. Well, more like lukewarm blood. It wasn't really like super cold blood. I think it was kind of reasonable. Reasonable blood. Killed in reasonable blood.
Additional supply depots required.
Now, Puck, does he know that something is up? I'm not so certain that he does. As soon as the Reaper jumps on the main base, he should figure it out. I mean, obviously, he knows that if he were doing this build, he knows what his main base would look like. So, he should probably have an okay-ish idea. Like, he's going to come in here, see the lack of a thing, or maybe just jump right on out. And actually doesn't scout the whole main base, but should be getting thoughts in his head about what is and isn't there. Gonna go ahead and see that there's only... Oh, yeah, it's dead. No, it's not. Oh! Oh, this is not a Rudiman, isn't it? Gonna go ahead and... He doesn't necessarily see any tech, but it could also still be hidden behind this pylon. I mean, if you take a look at Puck's vision, I mean, there could still be some tech that he didn't see. Actually, probably not. I think he just saw all the techs, and now he probably knows. I mean, if he didn't know before, he knows now. How good is your control, Optimus? Let's see. Puck's gonna go ahead and throw this Proto-Mine right here. And already, 7 SCVs going on down. Puck saying, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Optimus says, justice. Oh, justice shall be done. Justice shall be done indeed. This Oracle unfortunately turned off its pulsar beam, saying, how does it feel? I'm guessing it doesn't feel amazing. It would be my best guess. Yeah, another Oracle is going to go ahead and fly on in. What army does Puck have? Actually, not much army at all. A little bit skittish, though. A little skittish are these Oracles about dying too soon. And, you know, that's a perfectly valid reason to be skittish. I think the skittishness of dying is a pretty good reason. I mean, Puck's not making any Marines, and I think that's at least part of the problem. Optimus doesn't know if he wants to go in or not. Probably should. Gonna go ahead. No! Gonna go ahead. Oh no. If he gets the 2 Oracles, maybe it's gonna be worth it. Maybe, but almost certainly not. Now, Optimus is even sending... There we go. Optimus is even sending some Oracles back at home to go ahead and take care of the Widow Mines. And 1 Revelation should be going down pretty soon. Reaper's gonna go ahead and get what damage it can. I would like to see it be picked up. There we go. Go ahead and pick that bad boy up. Just keep that in the back of your pocket. Wear that heart under your sleeve, good boy. I know these 2 Oracles are on the other side of the map. Puck has some time to breathe, but not after losing 14 workers. Total of 10 workers as a discrepancy between the 2. And Puck gets his comeuppance with the Oracle proxied shenanigans. Optimus now, or is this Puck? Yeah, I'm still in Puck is a Protoss mode. I'm sorry, it's nature. Now, unfortunately, one Phoenix is not does not hold make. Now, if he does move and charge with this, ooh, overcharge, actually not too bad there for our Tyrion player. Gonna go ahead and get the Revelation. Alright, wasted a decent amount of energy. We can actually calculate. We can say that was around 110 energy wasted from Optimus in order to try and take care of that Widow Mine. Not too bad, though. Puck probably could have escaped with this medevac, or at least made Optimus use a lot more of his APM to take it out. But no such luck. Now, Puck down 35 to 42 total workers. Optimus has his 3rd base almost completed, and Puck is working on his. So honestly, not too far off of a gain. The main problem is the worker discrepancy. Or the army discrepancy. And right now, Puck, yeah, he's doing what Protoss does hurt from best. He knows what hurts a Protoss player, folks. Puck knows what hurts Terran, and Optimus knows what hurts Protoss. No, Puck knows what hurts Protoss, and Optimus knows what hurts Terran. And right now, this is something that hurts Terran. And Phoenix gonna go ahead and delay this command center. Absolutely, positively, 100% cannot lose this command center. 100%. It's just if that gets. Oh! He walled himself in! Oh no, Puck! Oh my godness! Oh, the humanity! Jesus! Oh, oh my God! Jesus, Mary, and Joseph Stalin. At least some Phoenixes died, but geez, this is bad. There's no other way to phrase it, folks. This is bad with the side of spoiled Sakura. Only 10 more shots to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 0. Not even a cancel, and now Puck, he's just falling apart. Wittermines are going on down. I mean, Optimus lost some air army, but who cares? Who cares at this point? Puck can't get a third base up, and it's not his fault. It happens to a lot of Terrans. There's a lot of things and treatments you can do to take care of it, but you canceled the thing, which is good. But I mean, Puck's not out of the game just yet. I mean, he's pretty much out of the game, but he's not leaving the game just yet. He has 4 Marines in production at a time, and a couple of Wittermines, and a little bit of army, and no upgrades on the Marines. He has +1, but no stim. I mean, this is basically Puck just kind of flailing around like a dead fish. And another CC dies without a cancel. Oh goodness, Puck, the woes of Terran. The woes of Terran. Meanwhile, Optimus on the other side of the map is getting his macro up and running, getting charged, getting upgrades, getting his 4th base now. I mean, Optimus, all he has to do is regroup and wreak havoc at this point. I'm not sure what Puck's game plan is for this time forward, but I gotta imagine it involves killing every last one of Optimus's workers. And even then, it would be kind of hardish. Kind of hardish is what I would call it. If I had a nickel. Alright. Puck is gonna go ahead, decides against the Widow. I think he should. Yeah, 100% do the Widowmine drop. I mean, Optimus has not made a robotics facility. You know how I was talking about robotic facilities being the malicious NBSXs of the StarCraft universe, of the Cthulhu sector? Well, this is kind of why. Puck is going to go ahead and give him a couple of hearts and a little bit of an ominous tell. He forces the emote out of Optimus. Beautiful play. And the Wittermines do get the burrow on down. What a filthy, filthy Protoss. These are Terran units, but trust me, this is a Protoss heart. And it gets away. Even more Protoss. Now, so Optimus is going to kill Puck. But that's not the point. The point is that Puck didn't go down without a fight. Puck left the walls. Well, kind of. You almost did it. You almost did what you needed to do. Stim is not finished quite yet. As far as how he's going to hold this off, I have a couple of theories. 1, Optimus's game crashes. Or 2, Widowmines gain a 50, 100 million bajillion damage increase in their splash radius, and they can deal damage to structures, and Optimus's whole base explodes. So one of 2 options here. One is impossible, and the other is improbable. So not completely yeah, okay, so Puck is dead. I don't think there's any more ways I can put it, folks. Puck is as dead gets. Nick, dead could not get more dead than Puck is right now. I mean, he's gonna repair the command center, but like, it's icing on a piece of shit. That's honestly what it is at this point. Puck is not gonna be able to hold on against Optimus's aggression any longer. Let him go ahead. Is he even gonna get stim? Is Puck even going to stim once in his first match? I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to hold out until he can stim his whole army into the red, dance him around, and then die. That's my guess as to what's going to happen. Now, if he just had like 10 more Widowmines, maybe you could hold this on off, because there is no detection for an Optimus. As I say that, 2 more robots are coming off just now. Widowmines over here have been cleaned on up, unfortunately. Though I think that was more just Puck picking it up and moving it away. Stim is finished, actually. Or maybe it's cancelled. No, Stim is finished, so now Puck can finally Stim Mirror. Those are some Stim units. And now those are some Storm units. Puck can definitely try to hold the ramp, at least make it hard. for Optimus to push on through. We all know how annoying this is to push into as a Protoss player. You're just gonna lose unit after unit after unit after unit. But meanwhile, Puck, the good old Mexican standoff with some stalkers, gonna go ahead, focus down a couple of these pylons. Those are gonna be this primary unit to focus on down. Puck has one worker left, and it is not very happily mining gas and practically dead. So, chances of winning this game, 9% minus 0,000%. Plus negative 50%. Which puts him at a total of negative 41%, which means he already lost the game. So, unfortunately, Puck kinda got booped in the face with Optimus's big Protoss army. However, it's not over just yet. It is a best of 3. Puck can still bring it back around town. Who knows? Who knows? Next map, question mark. These players are absolutely bonkers. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Next map is gonna be Odd is C, which is the only odd thing I see. I don't know where it's going with that, but I don't know. I'll shut up. It's fine, I'll just cast. I'm sorry guys, I disappointed you all. Especially my family. I'm sorry, family. My family's watching this, I'm sorry. Okie dokie. Let us see if both players are indeed ready to start this match. And Puck got dropped, unfortunately. Don't worry, Puck, we're not dropping you like you're hot. We're dropping you because... I don't know. There you go, you're pending again. Look at you. Look at you, ready to rock and roll. Alright, looks as though we're ready to go. No build order, lobby. Go. And Optimus, hopefully he will say ready soon. There we go. Alright, let's jump into it, folks. Game number, I guess technically 11, but we'll call this game number 2. So game number 11, part 2, is gonna be the compromise we come up with here. Alright, here we are, folks. Let's jump on into it. Spawning in the bottom right hand position of Odyssey. Representing our red Protoss player, folks. Give it up for Optimus. Able to take game number 1 off of Puck. Because Puck is a Terran player. Oh shoot, was that the intro? Damn. Okay. And his opponent spawning mostly in the top left hand position of Odyssey, but more likely than not in the bottom right hand position. Representing our blue Terran player, folks. Give it up for Puck. And already he has had enough of these Protoss shenanigans. Tired of these Mother Falcon Protosses and their Mother Falcon Oracles. And he's just gonna go ahead, come on over here, and throw down a couple of racks. Now, judging by the timings, gas, and otherwise, best guess here... Oh, 2 ships passing the night. Best guess here is gonna be Marines, because, you know, you'd obviously have gas up and running by now. Or at least some SCVs. I think even if you are going for a pure balls to the wall barrack strategy, mass Marines, as Puck is trying, I think you still need an orbital command with mules. At least I'm not so sure actually. I've never actually done this before, obviously, for very good reasons. I am not a Terran player, but I don't know. He is resuming SCV production, and he is gonna go ahead and wall on off. So this is good. It keeps our friend Optimus that much more in the dark. He thinks he canceled the barracks over here, and there's nothing over here. So I'm guessing some good mind games are going to go ahead and go on. Right now, Puck wants Optimus to buy that. Oh, you found my proxy barracks. Oh, you sunk my battleship, Optimus. What a good player you are. Look at me making my barracks back at home because I am a scrub and my name is Puck. And that's exactly what he wants him to think. Because meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, Marines have begun production. Now, the way you hold this is very simple, very clear. You get not that. You get stalkers and you get a mothership core. And you just get a lot of gateway units. at least how quick. Oh, Jesus, that wasn't supposed to happen. At least with how quickly you can hit, Puck really just needs to get out a Stalker, not an Adept, a Stalker, get out of Mothership Core, and get a couple more gateways, because this is gonna get real ugly real quickly. And looks as though Puck is gonna go ahead and go for the barracks on the low ground, and probably on the high ground as well. This Adept, unfortunately, is not gonna be able to kite these Marines, so they're gonna be forced to trade. It's gonna be forced to trade against them now. Optimus has to pull all of his workers right now, and as soon as that Adept pops out, he goes for it now. Marines are trying to go ahead and kite on back as much as they can. Puck can lose workers. It is okay. He just cannot lose his army unit. He's gonna go ahead and lose 9. I think, yes, 9 do go down. 1 Marine does survive the onslaught and lives to tell the tale and is absolutely traumatized by it. Puck is... Okay, so... Lots of cancellations going on. That's probably another gateway. Optimus realizing he can't afford it and he really needs a mineral income. It is 16 to 14 total worker supply. He has killed 11 workers on this attack so far, and more likely than not, I believe he will get this base if he focuses. And I think at this point, Optimus can probably 9 times out of 10 kill this Nexus. I very much think that he can actually kill the Nexus, unless he just wants to move straight up into the main. And actually, there's not too much DPS in these Adepts. And they take more than one shot, and Oracle, comes on in to save the day. But get back into the bunker. Run. Hot. Gonna go ahead and bunker jump from one to another. That's an SCV. Okay, so Puck showing a little bit of an experience in this matchup, but whatever. That's what we expected because it's fun. Gonna go ahead and probably put his Marines in that bunker, but what the hell ever. Gonna go ahead and send that Oracle across the map. Actually, a much better decision because Optimus has nothing. He only has 3 Marines. Hopefully Optimus decides it's not worth turning on the pulsar beam and risk losing the Oracle because he doesn't know how many Marines are there. Look at that. Yeah, sees the Marines, turns around, and then recounts his math, double checks his T's, crosses his Q's, and look at that. He knows 3 is not enough. It is 5. No, it is 6. That is the magic number. 6 that killed, not 3. Now, this Oracle is going to go ahead and get a decent amount of damage, and now Puck has to start an engineering bay as soon as humanly possible. This Oracle probably not going to be a huge player for the next 20 or so seconds. And honestly, I think this is looking pretty good for Puck so far. He took out a Nexus, he took out 11 workers, and he has his own CC on the way. Now, he's... Okay, that's what we go about things. He is going to go ahead and keep trying to push, obviously, but I still think that Puck can not break through. It's going to be very close. It's going to be very close. Optimus, obviously, his economy is pretty trashed. And a lot of his army is actually on the opposite side of the map. In fact, he's just moving both Oracles to the opposite side of the map. And needs to finish that bunker. Get in the bunker! Ah! Okay, gets in the bunker, so... Turns out they don't do damage that quickly. Who would have thought? Now, he's going to lose a good amount of SCVs here. I would wager at least 6 lost, at the very least 6. But oh, the focus fire is not the easiest, and there we go, 8 end up going down. This bunker is going to be a safe haven for our Terran player. It is 13 to 21 workers, and he's only going to lose more. However, Puck is effectively contained. Optimus cannot move out of his base to take his expansion. And as long as he can do that, I mean, the mules are just going to be an insane advantage. But the adepts are just going to be such a bother to deal with. I mean, he can barely mine anything. I mean, the mules are going to be good, but I mean, he's not mining at all. He doesn't even have the production to stop mining at all. Actually, if these workers are just parked here until eternity, there's nothing that Puck can do. I mean, because you can't get enough money for more Marines to actually contest these adepts. Really needed to wall off, first off. Really needed to wall off. I think the name of the game so far for a Puck has been Wall Off Your Damn Base. And it looks as though, unfortunately, Puck is starting to pay the consequences. Barely able to produce a Marine. And now, look at this. Optimus now in a good position, able to take out this bunker. Probably can expand. And oh my god, that is a lot of lasers. Get in a bunker, so many lasers. Marines are coming as reinforcements. They should be able to take it down. And there they go. Marines are running for their lives. Rightfully so. In the bunker you go. And looks as though he's going to lose 1 Oracle. Can I hear a 2? Can I hear a 3? Maybe a 3? Yes, the 3rd Oracle is going to go ahead and lose its life. However, a lot more SCV is going to go ahead and die. And, jeez, at the end of the day, 13 workers killed to 25. Not even 7 minutes, 15 seconds in the mark. This is what happens when you get pro players that try and play these kinds of games, folks. When they don't play their regular race. This is what you end up with. 6 workers to 25. Look, I know there's something to be said for mules. I really do. I just don't see the magic happening. This mule is actually super lazy. You must not get complacent. Oh my gosh, Puck cannot afford that. That is like a tenth. That is like half of his economy right there. And he cannot afford to have it lay idle. All in all though, Optimus can get that SCV count back up and running. Technically, I guess he can. I mean, mules, again, are pretty good units. He's producing 2 at a time. And Optimus, though, is not going to stop his pro production. He's gotten a Void Ray. Is it a... not quite sure. Void Rays are fine defensively, but I don't think you have to worry about drops for a while. I think I'd be more worried about a, Marine follow-up. So, honestly, I would rather see that minerals and gas be invested into Twilights and Forges. Maybe get another Oracle with some spare minerals. I don't know. Meanwhile, Oracle's gonna go ahead and try to fight on back. Optimus says no and it decides to fight! No! Or actually, yes, it happened, but no, I disapprove. Very much disapprove. 10 disapprovies. 10 disapprovies, folks. That's a lot of disapprovies. Now, what I would love to see from Optimus right now are some Dark Templar. I think he is severely underestimating how much work they can get done. Now, granted, Stargates and Dark Templar don't go together too well, since, especially against Terran Reserve, because they'll already have missile turrets or spores to detect your DTs. But sometimes Terrans just want to defend with their units and not spend that money on a missile turret. Or you can have the DTs and Oracles focus the missile turret at the same time. There's a lot of creative things you can do, folks. A lot of creative things you can do. But so far, Puck is gonna have is not gonna face any of that. So thankfully for him, Optimus is just gonna sit back, try and play a macro style. It's 20 to 37 total workers and 13 to 26 total armor supply. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking pretty dire for Puck. Puck is around. No, Puck! No! And he's gonna lose his super supply depot, so now he's gonna be super uber supply blocked. Combat here is just starting. I would actually prefer to see Stim, but whatever. And I just don't think Puck is going to be able to hold on to this. And I think Optimus may well go up 2 to 0. Gonna go ahead and try and focus the Void Ray, but the Oracle swings in for the additional DPS. Actually, just acts more as a giant sponge than anything else. Guardian Shield putting in work. The Void Ray does go down. Puck is still trying to hold on through. Optimus is shading on forward. I think there's just too many adepts here. 3 adepts versus 2, 4, 6, 7 Marines. I think especially, oh yeah, with the Oracle support, 100% for Shiz, but I don't know, it's just looking more and more dire. Puck is even letting Optimus get up this gold base. Puck saying ha 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 ha. And I choose to think that he's pronouncing it exactly like that. About as pro-tossed as it gets. Yes, poor Optimus. I mean, poor Puck. He was doing not too bad, but the Oracle on the other side of the map just reacted too much damage. The adepts got in, and from there, it was just too much of a deficit from Puck to come back to. And I think now he's going to be very, very relieved when he can play his next map and not have to worry about Oracles in his mineral lines. Or in this case, holds in different area codes. Now, Optimus is going to go ahead and pick up a couple more SCVs. Beautiful play. Of course, good control. 72 armor supply to 38. I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't know how Puck wins. Because he doesn't have Dark Templar. That's the thing. Oh no. No insta-win. So, kind of a feudal endeavor. However, we can still try and make something of it. So, how does Puck win? Puck wins. First off, Optimus never attacks. And secondly, he walls off like a mother effer and gets a lot of Liberators with range. No, because he already has a Stargate. He turtles super hard and hopes Optimus never attacks. I guess that's the only thing I can think of. He gets a bunch of Widowmines, a bunch of bunkers, and never dies and hopes that he can just be in a huge deficit and still win from there. And this Oracle getting out with 4 hit points, actually just 1 Marine shot away. I guess now Puck knows how it feels to be on the receiving end of such a play. And just to add butter to the cake, which you shouldn't do, Templar Archives has begun for our friend Optimus, just so we can get that Charge Rod Archon composition up and running. I guess he still doesn't have a robo. I don't know what it is with Protoss not getting robos nowadays. I think it's blasphemy. Blasphemy. Then again, in all fairness, you kind of don't need a robo when your opponent's this crippled, but still, having a War Prism and having an Observer, just different ways to cover your routes, right? I mean, imagine if like 3 cloaked ghosts just sort of boom, one right there, boom, one right there, boom, one right there. Not gonna happen, never ever gonna happen in 1,000 years, but it could happen. And then Puck kind of comes back in this game. He would still have a huge army supply deficit, but I guess it's better than just sitting at home waiting to die. I mean, he is trying to wall off, to his credit. I mean, yeah, the CC is definitely gonna die. Factory just now making the first Weatherman at 12 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. So, a lot of the times you hear the term slow death, and a lot of the times you hear the terms cool death, though not as frequently. And I think sometimes we can look at this series as a nice combination of both. And oh my god, it's literally just a wall of zealots. Literally just a wall. And he's gonna go ahead and break on through. Puck, can't let him reach the door. Hold the door! Hold the door! Surround the bunker! None of these things happen. Puck is super dead. 20 over by 19 to 81. And I think the writing is on the wall. Probably gonna go ahead and dance it in just a little bit for the houses. And probably not. GG is called. Puck is defeated and Optimus beats Puck 2-0. When they Afreecatv each other's race. Not actual Puck. Actual Puck just straight up slaughters Optimus, but in this matchup, Puck just got super booped. And I think that is going to be it for the Troll Games, the tournament sloppy seconds, and it seems as though Puck is going to go ahead and have to concede that $5 to Optimus. And I think this was a good bit of fun, folks. Definitely a good bit of fun. Had some pro players playing some not so pro matches, and I think that's what StarCraft is all about. Now, let's go ahead and make sure both of our players don't want to do anything else. GG. GG. If they want to play like a mod map or like Zombie FX, I'll be happy to cast it again. I'm just making sure that they're finished. Jedazella says make sure to send me your PayPals. They'll probably be sure to get onto that. Ugh, my throat. Blech. How long have we been live? We've been live for 3 hours and 4 minutes. Not bad, not bad. I think I'm definitely more awake than I was when I first started this match. That frig bar just went in my belly. In my belly, and it's kind of radiated throughout my body. Which, I can feel the blueberry brand already working its magic. Yep. Oh, my health teacher from high school would be super proud of me. Super duper proud of me. Been playing 3 hours non-stop. Are you guys interested in future invites? Yeah, probably. It's quite fun, but best of 9 can be difficult. Playing 3 hours non-stop. Alright, so now we're just getting some feedback from everyone. Alright. We should be done with this tournament. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning on, and whether it was for a minute or an hour or 3 of them, we really do sincerely appreciate every little bit of... I was going to say attention, but then I realized that sounded kind of whorish. So we really do appreciate every single bit of viewership that we do get. All the support for our community tournaments definitely does help keep the scene up, alive, running, and well. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that follow and up button if you haven't already. We bring you great content and you just up the thing. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta go and you get the free content. Isn't that great? Alright, that's enough for me, folks. I'll try to shut up now. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, folks, above all else, that the internet could always use some more heroes.